Co. and Union State Bank. Tiger basketball is also made possible by the Special Sports Boosters, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance Incorporated, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store, La Hacienda of Fort Scott, Marcia's Deli, Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, Opie's Pizza, Atkins Insurance, Casper Enterprises, Canar Eye Care, and State Farm Insurance Agent Cale Nelson. Now let's go courtside for exciting Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on All Hit 103.9 and on YouTube at Fort Scott TV. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Landon Brooks.
And welcome back, everybody, here to another night of Tiger basketball, the last regular season game here in Independence. This is where we will end the season out. Playing Independence there just a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't able to call that one, sadly, but excited for this one as the Lady Tigers, after the win Tuesday against Coffeyville and the win Monday against Labette County, the Lady Tigers have won the SEK for sure. Depending on how tonight goes, it's either a share of the SEK or with a win tonight, they will win it outright. So, again, the Lady Tigers already with the four-peat of the SEK League. Again, are going to look out here they're going to come out in here and look to compete. A team they defeated, I believe it was Court Orming, so a good win there at home. And they've had, like I said, they had back-to-back tough nights. Nice to get 2 days there off, like I said, just kind of relax here as we wound down things here in this late season of play, of course, with Sub-State inbound just next week. So, again, the more rest, the merrier for the Lady Tigers, who have had a season here. Thankfully, not a whole lot of injuries. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of the starters in very limited minutes, maybe to start off the game and maybe to end the game. And I wouldn't even end it. Maybe they start a minute or two in the first and then maybe just 1 or 2 minutes in each quarter. Make sure they're still warmed and stuff, but wouldn't be surprised if we just see them kind of take it easy tonight. Like I said, this game really at this point doesn't matter a whole lot. I mean, it does, obviously. It'll matter to the record. But the girls at this point have won the SEK. They can win it outright or they can tie to win it to where they'll split the SEK. So SEK league champions already. And like I said, with a loss, the only thing that would affect at that point is record, to where the Lady Tigers, with only 3 losses this year, Girard, Coffeyville, and Blue Valley Southwest there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, they've had a very successful season. We'll look to do so with only just 1 SEK loss this year. We'll continue to look to pick it up here tonight, right before we head into Sub-State. Again, won't know the implications of who we're playing. If I had to guess on our record, we are at home at least for game 1. We won't know who we play and what time yet until I think Saturday. Very well could be Monday, Sunday, somewhere in there. So, like I said, if you're curious, I would look at the school page Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Sure, by Monday, we will surely know. But like I said, not 100% sure. And on the flip side of things here, this Lady Independence team, just 6-13. Not the best year, but again, a team that last year, really here in Independence last year, gave the Lady Tigers a pretty good run for their money in the 4th place finish last year for the state-bound Lady Tigers last year. This was a team very quick. They're going to look to run the floor, a lot like how Coffeyville is, to where wouldn't be surprised off of a rebound, look for a guard or two to be running the floor, try to beat a Tiger guard up the floor. Along with that, they're shooting, solid shooters, but the Tigers are going to look here to lock them down, as the Tigers had a kind of a slower start to offense against the Lady Bulldogs, and then kind of shifted into that third gear, got into it, and steadily put away the Lady Bulldogs. 38-23 was your final score there back on the last day of January. So funny here how we have kind of played them on the last day of each month. So it should be a good one here on tap. Looking at the Lady Grizzlies, had a little bit of a rough stretch here in SEK play with just 1 win in the SEK over the past month, with losses to Labette, Pittsburgh, and Coffeyville. A win over Parsons, though. Like I said, kind of get them going, and a loss to Chanute. But here now we are ready to rock and roll here in Independence. So the boys will follow suit as the boys. Not 100% sure. Like I said, win or lose, I don't know how Sub-State's going to play out for them. Remember talking to Coach there a couple of weeks ago. It was going to depend on how the Tiger boys did this week. So hopefully here the Lady Tigers will pick us up a win along with the Tiger boys. And now here we are ready for the starters for both sides. Starting here with the Lady Bulldogs. Very guard-dominant team, so smaller lineup, but are going to look to outrun you and outshoot you if possible. Now starters for both sides here with the Lady Bulldogs first. A senior guard wearing number 1, Addison Morse. A sophomore guard, number 4, Mia Cope. A junior guard wearing number 5, Brooklyn Maddox. A guard as well, sophomore, number 11, Sarah Bailey. And to round things up at the forward position, number 13, a junior, Caitlin Spencer. And now starters for your Lady Tigers. At the guard position, at 5'6", a junior, number 2, Abby Gorman. And at the other guard position, wearing number 10, a 5'5" senior, Allie Brown. And at the wing position, a 5'9" junior, wearing number 20, Claire McElroy. And the lady in the middle, standing at 6 foot even, wearing number 23, a senior, Kylie Comstock. And to round things up, also down low, at 5'9", a junior, number 25, J.C. Rogers. Tigers after a tough back-to-back against two teams who very impressive in the Lady Grizzlies. Again, that might have been one of the game. I mean, both of those games against the Grizzlies were very strong contenders for Game of the Years for me, and even that Coffeyville game. It's a good game. Well, now here, ready to roll. Kylie Comstock will look to jump, and for the Lady Bulldogs, number 13, Caitlin Spencer will look to jump. Whistles will blow up, and Tigers win the tip as Allie Brown will get it from Rogers. And here we go here in Independence. Lady Tigers looking to wrap their season up here tonight with a victory if possible. Again, don't expect the starters to get a whole lot of run. I would like to think you would rest the starters going into Sub-State, but we'll see here how Coach Steps and the Lady Tigers are prepared for this week. As that shot by Kylie Comstock out of bounds, last touched appears to be by number 5, Brooklyn Maddox, so it will stay with the Tigers with 14 on the shot clock, 7:38 to play in the first. Screens, they'll throw it into Rogers, backboard up, it's good! J.C. Rogers will get us started here tonight. Good pass there by Allie Brown, and good screens down low to set up a J.C. Rogers bucket down low, and the Tigers now up 2-0 here, 7:22 to play. Now here the Bulldogs moving it around the horn quite well. That pass was intended for number 4, just over her head, but Bulldogs hold on. That pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Gorman with good hustle. They're able to get a hand on it, just not able to get both hands on it. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs with 14 seconds here on the shot clock, 7:12 to play. 2-0 here, but early. Bounce pass. Good ball movement here so far. Now they're going to look to go to the post for the first time tonight. Maddox blocked by Comstock. And now the Tigers running the floor. It'll be Gorman with it. She'll dribble left now, right, kicks it. Claire pulls it from the right wing, 3 up. Bang! Triple is good for Claire McElroy. 1 for 1 to start off the night, assisted there by Gorman. And the Tigers with a quick 5-0 lead here. 6:43 to roll here in the first. And a steal for Claire, but ball tipped out of her hand, recovered. Good defensive hustle there. That block by Comstock, he sends it right straight to the backboard. Tigers running the floor, layup up, no good. And a offensive charge called on Gorman. Tigers not able to buy a bucket there. And for how small Gorman is, I'm surprised you get that charge call. But it is Bulldog ball coming out of the foul. That is team's first, Gorman's first. Mid-range jumper from the left, no good. Rebounded by Claire. Good box out there by the Tiger wing. Brown inside to Rogers. Rogers will go one-on-one, kicks it. Claire open for 3, another one! 1, 2, 3 more for her. She's got 6 tonight. And the Tigers opening up the quarter hot, 8-0 your score. Here with 5:57 to roll. Bulldogs here just looking for any form of offense here. Still in the early stages of this game, so nothing sold just yet. Here's a drive by Morse. Bounce pass out of bounds. Last touch there by Claire. It's good hustle defensively, just not able to get to it in time. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs with 17 on the shot clock. 5:44 here to play in the first. Now we'll go over to the sideline here. We'll look to get it in. Tigers have forced a lot of turnovers off baseline and sideline inbounds this year. Here's the drive. Jumper up. It is good for number 5, Brooklyn Maddox, and that's how the Bulldogs will start tonight with a one-handed floater from the right block. Now pass inside to Comstock. Kicks it. Rogers over on the left wing. Allie Brown. Dribble it and a whistle blown. A defensive foul. A push on the Lady Bulldogs. It is on number 1, Addison Morris. Her first. Team's first of the quarter. 5:20 here to play. Lady Tigers up 8-2. Been a game of threes for Claire McElroy. She's got 2 threes in this game. 2 for 2. Over on the right wing, was looking to go inside, but good defensive positioning by Maddox, able to get a hand on it and steal it. Now she'll dribble it up. Gets to it's about 2 foot inside to the elbow. Will kick it out in the right corner. Here's the dribble drive, pass inside. Whistle up, and the body, and a one for number 13, Caitlin Spencer. Won one-on-one with Comstock. Like I said, we got a pretty good angle of tonight, at least down here. That was a good drive there. I thought maybe an offensive foul. Looked like kind of going body to body. A good finish around the rim there by Spencer. Cut it down to 4. We'll look to make it a 3-point ball game. And will get shot there by Spencer to complete the 3-point play, as they are now 1 for 1 at the line. Cut it to 3 here with 4:55 to go. 5-8 your score. That was on Kylie Comstock. That was her first team second foul there on that last defensive possession. Claire will drive around the defender, layup, no good, but fouled on the shot. Tigers will come right back and will look to fire on the free throw line to get into double digits with 4:44 here to play. The Tigers, who have really steadily but surely improving their free throw percentage as the years gone by. So Comstock kind of single-handedly winning that game really icing the game, I should say, is the first one up, no good, back iron. Really icing that game against Labette. She herself, most of her points at the free throw line. She had at least 8 points at the line and kind of iced that one, and even iced the Coffeyville game there late. So she has really made an improvement at the free throw line. Second up, good. Claire, 1 for 2 at the line there. She's now up to 7 tonight with that made free throw. 50% at the line for the Tigers, but just 2 shot. So still 5-9, a 4-point lead now. 4:33 here to play. Bulldogs have done a good job of passing it around the 3-point line as that shot is missed. Ripped, ball loose, rebounded by number 15, Morgan McLennan, who came in there on the second free throw attempt looks like she came in for number 11. Excuse me. That ball headed out of bounds. Good hustle there by number 11, Sarah Vale. Able to throw it off the leg of Kylie Comstock out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs as we've got our first substitutions for the Tigers. Rayleigh Cowan and Aubrey Ark in for Claire McElroy and J.C. Rogers. That shot up, no good. Ball still in the air. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. And Comstock able to rip it. Got everything of her right arm on that ball. Good clean block by the Tiger center. And Tigers with possession here after a long defensive possession. The Bulldogs do a good job of boxing out, rebounding. Cowan over on the right. Her pass tipped. Stolen by Brooklyn Maddox. Now we'll go cross court. Layup. Good for number 11, Sarah Vale, who's got her first points of the night on the free throw. And a coach's timeout, 30-second called by the Tigers. Tigers now up just by 2. 7-9 your score here, 3:33 to play. With that here, I'd like to thank our sports boosters here at All Hit 103.9 FM. Atkins Insurance, headed over to 3 East Wall in Fort Scott. Bourbon County Cars at 1801 South Main in Fort Scott. Billard Hammered Hartman Insurance at 20 South National in Fort Scott. Brick Street Barbecue, 3 West Oak in Fort Scott. And Casper Enterprises, LLC. Call 620-215-3445. Again, that is 620-215-3445. There's still no substitutions yet out of that timeout. As here comes the Bulldog press. And they're going to go a man-to-man press here. Here's a smart move by the Tigers. Will clear everyone out of the path. Go one-on-one there. Gorman over on the right. go ahead and give it up to Brown. Top, at about the half court mark. Moves it to Cowan on the right wing. Bounce pass to Gorman in the right short corner. Diving is Aubrey York. One-handed shot up. No good as it'll bounce out twice. Taking 2 bounces. Maddox with the board. She's running the floor. Looking to go coast to coast. Pass tip. Stolen by the Lady Tigers. Getting aggressive down there. York running the floor. One-on-one. Pump fakes. Pivots. And a double dribble. I thought the ref was going to miss it there for just a second. I'm like, oh, gosh. And now a full timeout taken by the Bulldogs with 2:54 here to play in the first. 7-9 still your score. With that, we're going to go and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
Yeah, welcome back. 2:53 now to play here out of the full timeout by the Bulldogs. Trying to get things straight here. We'll look to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a triple. Decides to go for the 2. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by number 13, Caitlin Spencer. Good job by Rogers with a good box out as J.C. Rogers checked in for Kylie Comstock. And Claire McElroy checking in for Allie Brown out of the timeout. Claire will now run the floor here. Claire kind of a hybrid. Will play the point, but can play a good wing, obviously. She's up to 7 tonight. Gorman with a good drive. Not enough on that layup attempt. Rebounded by Brooklyn Maddox, who's already got a handful of rebounds. Kind of playing the distributor. Will look for the lead with this triple. Long, no good. Gorman will board it on the right short corner. And now she'll go ahead and play point here and run the floor. Again, expect this game to get a little physical again as we head late into the season. Just this week alone has felt, like I said, the refs have really let them play physical this week, that's for sure. Clay with it on the left wing with 13 on the shot clock, 145 to play here in the first. Tigers up 7-9. 6 on the shot clock. Tigers have got to look to get a good shot up here. Claire will drive, takes it over her defender, and laces it! It's a deep 2, but good shot by Claire. Jacking up the deep 2 to get 2. She's up to 9 tonight. It is now should be a 7-11 game if I'm not mistaken. The scoreboard says otherwise, as that was a deep 2 from what I saw the ref do. That shot short, they'll say tipped. Last touch by the Tigers. I don't know if you saw it, but I thought I saw the ref do this, but who knows. They'll get it in. Quick shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cowan. Now Tigers here with a 3-on-2. Cowan running. She'll slow it down. Cowan swings it to Allie Brown. Brown checked in on the last whistle. Checked in for Gorman. Here with 55 seconds to play. 20 on the shot clock. Tigers lead. 7-12. Corner 3. Good! Tigers will not miss here today. Allie Brown with her first triple of the night from the right corner. And Tigers now lead 7-13. 7-15, excuse me. Now they'll go over to the right short corner, pivoting. Kicks it. Maddox with it now inside. Good drive. Pump fakes. Goes up. No good. Gets her own board and fouled. That'll send number 13, Caitlin Spencer, back to the line to shoot 2. Caitlin Spencer, 1 for 1 at the line tonight. She's got 3 already. We'll look to make it 5. She's able to put in both free throws. It is up. It is good for Spencer. She's up to 4. Make it 2 for 2 at the line tonight. 7-point ball game. We'll look to cut it to 6 here. Up it is. Good. Has laced all 3. 3 for 3 at the line for Caitlin Spencer. She's now up to 5. 5 of the 9 points here, joined by Brooklyn Maddox with 2 and Sarah Valey with 2. Tigers with it, no shot clock, so again, they can take their time on this drive if they want, or if they get a good look early. Go ahead and take it. Rogers pivoting, will kick it. Cowan drives, layup, good! Rayleigh Cowan with her first 2 points of the night, assisted by Rogers. Putting in good work down low. Cowan with a good cut to the basket. Finds it. Maddox will pull it from about 4 foot in front of the half-court mark, and that's how we'll end that, is with a miss. With that, that brings us to the end of the quarter. Your score heading into the second quarter. Tigers up 17-9. We're going to go and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hip, 103.9 FM, KOMB, and Fort Scott TV. We will be right back after this 30-second ad break.
I've heard people talk about wishing there was a life skills class for our youth, and I do too. This is Crystal over at Atkins Insurance. And let's be real, there are a lot of things they don't teach in the classroom, including why you need insurance. Bring your kid in sometime and let us help them understand why it is so important and how it works. No one wants to purchase it, but you sure don't want to be without it. Our kids are the future. Let us help. 620-223-0700. Or search us on Facebook, Crystal Cowan or Patty West at Atkins Insurance Agency.
Welcome back here. We are about ready to roll here in this second quarter. Tigers with a commanding lead heading into the second with an almost entirely new group. Rayleigh Cowan, Allison Wheeler, Lorelei Clark, Kylie Comstock, and Aubrey Yark all out for the Tigers. As the Lady Bulldogs going out with the same 5 they had to end the quarter. They'll go inside, kicks it, pump fakes, and a travel there by number 4. Mia Cope. So now they'll bring the press, man-to-man press. Again, haven't seen a whole lot of man-to-man presses this season. A lot of diamond and one ran by Coffeyville. Pittsburgh also running a diamond and one. The Tigers back on offense. Yark kicks it. Comstock on the left. Her pass sails over the shorter Allison Wheeler. Not able to snag it in time. And that will be a turnover. Bulldog ball. The Tigers back on defense here. 2-3 defense has been the move so far. That pass tipped. Recovered by Rayleigh Cowan, and now the Tigers running the floor. Cowan with it over on the left. Stolen. Number 15, Morgan McLennan. One-on-one with Wheeler. Jump stop, layup, up, no good. Boarded, ripped. As Comstock had a left hand on it, was able to kind of shovel push it to number 24, Aubrey Yark, and the Tigers back up on offense. Cowan steps left, will go right. Swings it. Wheeler in the left wing. Takes a couple of dribbles up. Now Cowan finds herself alone on top of the key. Now to Clark. Clark, who's been an exciting freshman off the bench. Really, like I said, if you're looking for a triple, kind of get things going in your way, that is one way to do it, is Clark. As gets rid of it. Another high pass as Comstock was trapped in the corner. Now one-on-one. And shot no good, but a foul. It'll be on Lorelei Clark. That'll be her first. At the line will be number 11, Sarah Valey. Excuse me. First one up, good. Bulldogs have been doing an impressive job at the line so far, 4 for 4. As number 1, Addison Morse checks back in for number 4, Mia Cope. Second one up, it is no good. It'll fall out right. Yark swings it to Wheeler. Wheeler quickly to Cowan. So now 4 for 5 at the line tonight. And Sarah with 3 tonight. 6:20 here to play. Tigers lead by 7. 10-7 your score. And a foul. It'll be on the floor. Tigers headed to the baseline. That foul there on number 5, Brooklyn Maddox. Her first, team's first of the quarter. Wheeler quickly throws it in. Now that pass by Comstock, hit out of bounds, last touched by Sarah Veely. It'll stick with the Tigers. Looking to get it in, Cowan will. Finds Comstock, swings it, Clark, back to Wheeler, top of the key. Wheeler jabs right, will go left with the ball. Now back to Clark, and an offensive foul on the Tigers. Number 24, Aubrey York with the foul. That is the third Tiger. Excuse me, that is the 5th Tiger with just 1 foul. That was Wheeler, not Aubrey York with the foul. That was Wheeler's first, team's second of the quarter. We'll go to the short corner over on the right. Jab step, York with good defense there. Will force the pass up to Maddox on the right wing. Kicks it top of the key, swings it now to bounce pass in, stolen by Comstock. As Morris found herself trapped in the right corner, now to Comstock. Thought about the three, will take it into the lane, shot up, no good. Ball still up for grabs, finally brought down by Brooklyn Maddox. She's gonna baseball toss this thing, but travels before she's able to get it up. Got it up, just traveled as she did it. So a quick turn of possession, it'll be Tiger ball. As J.C. Rogers checking in, she'll come in for Kylie Comstock. Tigers still up 7, 10-17 your score here with 5:21 to play. Cowan will look to throw it in over on their side of the court on the sideline, gets it into Wheeler. And another Tiger drive to start. York kicks it, Cowan top of the key, swings it left. Clark pump fakes, now will drive right. Now finds York. Good ball movement here on this drive. Clark with room, 3 up, it is no good. A little too much on that one. Cowan with a good board, goes back up with it, no good. As it'll roll out, but Wheeler with good hustle, able to force the jump ball. Tigers get the possession back with a good board by Wheeler, able to get in there. Wheeler, for how, like I said, Wheeler is a smaller guard, almost like do you even see her when she comes in for it. Now bounce pass over to Cowan, top of the key, will drive at the left elbow, swings it back up. Tigers have done a good job throwing the ball in, have just been looking to try to get it into the post, but Bulldogs have done a good job tonight denying the post. Clark, another 3 up, no good, a good-looking shot. Wheeler with the board, able to find York at the right elbow, no good. Rebounded by Rogers, who puts it up from the left wing, no good. Left short corner, I should say, no good. And now Maddox to run the floor. That pass tipped by Rogers, stolen, and right back. Layup up, it is good for Sarah Veely. Veely, now with 5, cuts it down to 12-17. Out of bounds, last touched by the Bulldogs, as Claire McElroy in for Aubrey York. Cowan gets it into Clark. Clark to Claire over on the right corner. Back to Clark on the right wing, and now the Tigers moving it here. Claire with already 2 threes tonight. Clark will look for her first. Gets it to go from the right wing. It's good. Took her 3 attempts, but she's got it. 1 for 3 at the three-point line for Clark, and she's got her first 3 of the night. And puts the Tigers back up by 8. 3:42 here to play. Tigers 2-3 defense stolen by Clark. Now collides. Good hustle there by number 15. Morgan McLennan to force the jump ball. It'll go to the Bulldogs. Clark had it for about half a second, then got absolutely pounced on by 2 Bulldogs as Gorman checks in for Wheeler. Bulldogs here with it after the jump ball. Arrow chain flip sides back to the Tigers. That pass tipped up high. Claire with it. Tigers running the floor. Claire goes inside to Cowan, who takes a power dribble and is fouled. Now on the shot or not, I think it was on the floor. See here what the ref is on the floor, so they'll send Tigers to the baseline. Foul there on number 11. Sarah, her first, team second. And number 4. Mia Cope checks in for Morgan McLennan. Tigers will get it in. Gorman with it over on the left. Will dribble it. Look over here, and now the play will look to develop. Cowan had it, then kind of hit it off of her leg. Now the Bulldogs running the floor, down 8 here with 3:08 to play. Rogers rips it right out of number 11's hands. And now the Tigers back on offense quickly with 3 minutes here to play. 12-20 your score. Clark swings it. Gorman on the right. Gorman still nothing on the board yet. Plenty of assists, though. Cowan deep 2 up. No good again. The second Rayleigh Cowan bucket that has just rolled out. That pass, or I should say dribble, was hit out of the hand of Brooklyn Maddox. Out of bounds, last touched by the Tigers. We'll go to the Bulldogs. Maddox will look to throw it in on the right side of the baseline. Gets it in. Shot is up. It is no good for number 4, Mia Cope. Boarded by Lorelei Clark, who gets it to Gorman. Gorman across half court, and the Tigers offense back up and running. Swings it to Claire over on the right side. Now goes all the way from the right to the left. Gorman with it will take the 3. Good! Tigers! Getting heated up from 3 in this game so far. That is the 4th Tiger with a triple tonight. Gorman, Brown, McElroy, and Clark all with triples. And the Tigers now lead by 11. 2:07 here to play. Just saying, this is a Tiger team that only had 38 on this Bulldog team a couple weeks ago. As Kinley Clements and Allison Wheeler will look to check in here on the next dead ball with 1:55 to play. 15 here on the shot clock. We'll go inside. A good cut. Lost her dribble, able to find an open teammate. Shot up, it's good for Caitlin Spencer, now up to 7. It's a good drive there by number 1, Addison Morse. Was able to get Claire to jump on a pump fake. Still guarded tightly, was able to find her teammate, Spencer, inside for the layup. Cuts it back down to a single-digit lead. Clark looking to make it a double-digit lead again. No good on the 3. It's 1 for 4 for her. Had a good looks at the 3. I'd say keep shooting it. Why not? Clark, like I said, Clark and Gorman, some of the more deadlier three-point shooters in the SEK. Once they get going, it is hard to stop that triple onslaught. Maddox will look to mash with a 3. Will hit it. Brooklyn Maddox for 3. 1, 2, and 3. She's got 5. And a 30-second called here by the Tigers. And with a 30-second timeout here, I'd like to thank our sports boosters here. It all hit 103.9 of Fort Scott TV, making the broadcast possible. City State Bank, you can find them at 1012 Highway 69 and 202 Scott Avenue in Fort Scott. Designers Florist by Seacan, 2210 South Main in Fort Scott. Deal Banwart Bolton CPA PA at 7.5 East Wall in Fort Scott. Daughtery Insurance at 710 West 8th Street Suite 206 in Fort Scott. And D&Z Overhead Doors, call 620-223-3345. Again, that is 620-223-3345. Kinley Clements and Allison Wheeler checking in for Gorman and Rogers here. Out of the timeout. And Clements has seen quite a bit of action this year. Like I said, with her only just being a sophomore. So we'll look to kind of fill in the shoes for Kylie Comstock when it is all said and done. Claire with it over on the right. We'll go to Clements. Drives in. Double team. Ball ripped out of her hands by Brooklyn Maddox. And now the Bulldogs are running the floor here, down 17-23 with 40 seconds to play. Inside. Tipped. Ball on the loose. Claire able to save it. Was close, but out of bounds. Good hustle by Claire. Got a little bit too much foot on the black line there. Out of bounds. Brooklyn Maddox will look to throw it in on the baseline. As we have a tying of the shoe here above the three-point line. Maddox will throw it top of the key up to number 12, Annabelle Compton, who checked in also on that Tiger timeout break about 34 seconds ago. We'll go inside, back to Maddox. About 2 foot in front of the left elbow, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by number 11, Sarah Bailey. And then it'll be Tiger ball. Clements will look to throw it in here with 23.4 to go. Tigers up 17-23. Claire with it. Going to go one-on-one here against Brooklyn Maddox in the half court. Maddox with good hands. able to steal a pass. Maddox will go one-on-one, drives to the can, pump fakes, goes up, shot no good, rebounds or miss. It's up, it's good on the arm. Foul there on Allison Wheeler. It will be 2 free throws for Brooklyn Maddox. She's got 5, will look to go to 7, as that is Wheeler's second foul of the night, team's second of the quarter. Pretty clean game here so far. Don't want to jinx anything, obviously, but so far good. Maddox first one off, back iron, no good. 9.3 here to play. Tigers up 17 to 23 here in the second quarter of play. It's gone. Been a pretty quick game so far. Second one up by Maddox, not able to go. Ball rebounded by the Bulldogs. Now with 6.4 to go. Compton with it, swings it to Maddox. Had room for maybe a second. Buzzer off, shot won't count. And that is how we end the quarter. Tiger lead, a 17-23 your score heading into halftime. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, and Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 5-minute ad break.
An authentic taste of old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sundays, 11 to 3. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott. 24 North Main, proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Do the right thing the right way. For almost 100 years, Lab Conco has followed this standard with the goal of taking the best possible care of the people who depend on them, providing top-notch laboratory equipment to learning institutions, government entities, major businesses, and Fortune 500 companies worldwide. Lab Conco takes pride in their work and reminds all the Fort Scott Tiger athletes that there are no shortcuts to success. Do the right thing the right way. Best of luck from Lab Conco of Fort Scott at 2500 Liberty Bell Road.
Need a furnace or air conditioner? Choose Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, the only Evergy-approved HVAC trade ally in our area. They guide you in selecting the perfect system, ensure superior installation, and offer up to $1,500 in instant Evergy rebates. Trust Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, recognized by York as a superior installation dealer and backed by factory-trained experts. Don't settle. Go local with experts who truly care. Call 620-223-5990. Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, your partner in HVAC solutions.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Brookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Oakley wants to set you free, Nevada. No matter what your thing is, Oakley Sunglasses and Accessories wants you to be who you are. The new standard issue American Heritage Collection boasts the best eye protection and optics on Earth. Now available at Sutherland's home base, 2101 East Austin Boulevard, Nevada.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole-in-the-Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole-in-the-Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities. There's more to vision than meets the eye, and Canar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Canar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National Suite E in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at CanarEyeCare.com.
Do the right thing the right way. For almost 100 years, Lab Conco has followed this standard with the goal of taking the best possible care of the people who depend on them, providing top-notch laboratory equipment to learning institutions, government entities, major businesses, and Fortune 500 companies worldwide. Lab Conco takes pride in their work and reminds all the Fort Scott Tiger athletes that there are no shortcuts to success. Do the right thing the right way. Best of luck from Lab Conco of Fort Scott at 2500 Liberty Bell Road.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that at Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big bank, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Living in southeast Kansas, you know the weather can be unpredictable. Your homeowner's coverage doesn't have to be. With Gross Insurance Agency on your side, we can make sure you are covered when severe weather strikes. Every year, the cost of repairs goes up. Let us make sure you have peace of mind in knowing that you have the right coverage. Stop in at 18 South National or give us a call today. Gross Insurance Agency, small town customer service, big coverage. Follow us on Facebook at Gross Insurance Agency.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
Yeah, welcome back here. 4 minutes to go until we see some more Tiger action. Lady Tigers up 6, 17-23 your score here. So the Lady Tigers got out to a early, exciting lead. The Bulldogs worked their way back into it. And then the Lady Tigers just haven't given up the lead yet, and will look to continue to do so as Lady Bulldogs haven't let the Lady Tigers pull away yet, but if anything in this third quarter could see some more good shooting. Lady Tigers' three-point shot has been falling so far today. 4 Tigers with threes. Gorman, Brown, McElroy, and Clark all with the triples. Said might look even for Comstock to try to hit a triple. They shoot even Aubrey Yarg. So like I said, look for the Tigers to keep kind of space in the floor. So look for these guards to get more shots up in the triple. Again, wouldn't be surprised here we see a little bit more bench play. Like I said, Allison Wheeler, Kinley Clements, Lorelei Clark get a couple of these gals some runs here in this final regular season game to where a win or loss really doesn't, the only thing this win or loss will do at this point is affect your overall record. Like I said, the SEK, with a win, we win it out full right, and with a loss, it is a shared SEK championship. So secure the SEK for sure, and then just waiting on, obviously, all the games to end tonight for other teams. Obviously, win or lose determines who we play in sub-state when we do. Like I said, got a couple of sub-state games going on right now, actually. I think the Caney boys are in sub-state. They play tonight in Caney. I know Humboldt, I think they were in a sub-state game. Again, a lot of the 3A schools already in sub-state play as they ended their regular season about a week ago. So, in different schedules, which is not terrible. Like I said, Humboldt, they're pretty close. Caney, not too far away. So, a couple pretty good, solid games going on here around the area. And this one just as good as any. Lady Tigers up 17-23. Claire McElroy coming out early, hitting 2 threes, getting a good bucket to go from the mid-range, giving herself 9 points tonight. And the Lady Tigers 1 for 2 at the line. And the Lady Bulldogs 4 for 5. So not a whole lot of free throws, not a whole lot of fouls really called on either side. It's been a pretty good, clean game so far tonight. Pretty good officiated. And again, the boys will follow suit here. We'll look to tie the season series with the Bulldogs. 0 for 1. Weren't able to notch a win at home against the Bulldogs a couple weeks ago. We'll look to change that matter of fact and notch a win against the Bulldogs in this one. With that, though, we've got about a minute 25 to go. We're going to go ahead and take another 1-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 1-minute ad break.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole on the Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole on the Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Night Owl Electric, providing electrical and HVAC services for Fort Scott and Bourbon County. Night Owl is affordably priced and ready to serve your electrical and HVAC needs. We offer residential, commercial, and industrial services, as well as manufacturing automation solutions. Give us a call at 620-215-3197. Night Owl Electric, with over 20 years in the industry. We are ready to power your tomorrow today. Proud sponsor of Fort Scott Tigers basketball. Go Tigers!
Welcome back here, about ready to roll into the third quarter. Lady Tigers up 6, 23-17 your score. As it will be Lady Bulldog ball out of the quarter break. Starters back out for both squads. For the Tigers, Abby Gorman, Allie Brown, Claire McElroy, Kylie Comstock, and J.C. Rogers. And for the Bulldogs, as they get their first shot up of the quarter, a fouled shot attempt, and that'll send number 13, Caitlin Spencer, to the line to shoot two. She is 100%. I believe she's 3 for 3, if I'm not mistaken. So she has looked good from the line. She's got 7 tonight. We'll look to boost it up to 9 if possible. First one rolls in. Got the shooter's roll. She's got 8. Spencer looking to line the second one up. Up it is good. Caitlin Spencer earning her worth at the line there. She has been perfect. 6 for 7 now at the line for the Bulldogs as a team. But 6 for 6 at the line for Spencer. Now inside, Comstock dribbles. Left shot up, no good. Body was turned to the, like I said, right hand facing away from the bucket. A good looking shot. Triple up, we'll look to cut it. No good as it'll roll out. I think that bucket just rolls out. So that Caney game don't start till 7. Hopefully I'll kind of keep that updated there. Sub-State there, Sub-State and Humboldt. So pretty good games around the area tonight. Except with all the 3A schools getting into Sub-State play, the Lady Tigers will start next week in Sub-State play. Again, won't know for sure who I believe will have home court advantage for sure game 1. Again, won't know. Should have it in game 2. Gorman with a good drive. Layup up, no good. Like it may have slipped out of her hand. Good defense, though, by Spencer as well. And now Maddox to bring it up. Only scoring done so far this quarter. 2 pair of free throws made by the Bulldogs. And that's the scoring so far. That one out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. It'll be Bulldog ball here. 6:39 to roll. 19-23 your score as Rayleigh Cowan checks in for Allie Brown. Now with it, Maddox will swing it inside to Spencer. Spencer pivoting. Comstock with good defense. Able to find a teammate. Top of the key, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs, so the shot clock will reset. And now they've got another 35 seconds to work with here. 6:20 to play in the third. Maddox with it, kicks it. Bounce pass, one more. Here's the drive. We'll pull it up quickly. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Claire. And a reach. It's like a foul on the guard, number 11. Sarah Veely with her second of the night. Team's first of the quarter. So we have played 2 minutes of basketball here. Tigers haven't scored yet. The Lady Bulldogs with just 2 points. Both off the free throw variety. Now Rogers with it over in the corner will take the three. Won't get it to go. Gorman, right place, right time. Just not able to get the bucket to go as it'll roll out. Said it felt like there is 3 or 4 Tiger possessions just ended by just good-looking shots. Just the ball not wanting to go in. Rogers with good defense there. I thought she had all ball. Ref with a better angle than I do will say a little bit of arm there. It'll be a foul on J.C. Rogers. That'll be her first, team's second of the quarter. And who else but Caitlin Spencer at the line. We'll look to get into double figures here with this free throw. First one up. Spencer into double. She's got 10 on the night. Stays perfect at the line. She has now shot 6 free throws. She is 6 for 6. And another one. Spencer now up to 11. Now 8 for 9 at the line. Spencer trying to single-handedly so far this quarter bring them Bulldogs back. Cuts the deficit to 2. 21-23 your score here with 5:30 to play in the third as Allie Brown checked in for Abby Gorman before the second free throw. Comstock, top of the key. Kicks it to Allie Brown over on the right wing. Overlooking. Now to Rogers, top of the key. Now to Comstock, left wing. Comstock overlooking. Bounce pass to Claire, top of the key. Shot clock down to 10. 5:10 here to go in the third. Tigers up 2. Good ball movement here. Tigers will look for a good bucket. Rogers, 3 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Won't go. Another good-looking quality shot. Can't fall in the bucket right now. We'll kick it. Thought about the 3. Goes inside. Comstock. Steal. Now Comstock with a one-on-one. She'll jump stop. Right wing triple up. No good. And rebounded by number 11. Like I said, I thought maybe Comstock had the lane there. Went ahead and decided to take the 3. Just a little short there. It wasn't a bad-looking 3. The good defense there again. Just a little too much hand, it looked like, on that shot. Shot block attempt, and that'll send Spencer back to the line as she'll look to tie it here with both free throws made, and she hasn't faltered yet, making all of her free throws so far tonight. She continues. She's got 12, cuts it to 1. As Kylie Comstock out, as that was her 3rd foul there, so wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and hold her out the rest of the quarter, try to save her for the 4th when needed. As Aubrey Yark checks back in. Second one up. Good. 10-4-11 and a Tiger timeout on that. A full Tiger timeout. We've got a tied ball game here. Tigers tied 23-23. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
The Fort Scott jungle has tigers galore with ferocious appetites for more. That's why all the tigers fill their bellies at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All Tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
And welcome back. 4:29 here to play. Tigers offense in a drought. Haven't scored just yet this quarter. We're up 6 heading into it. And then the Bulldog offense here starting to roll. The defense has played well. And we've got a tight ball game. Player of the quarter so far, Caitlin Spencer, perfect from the line as she's up to 13 and a steal. Brooklyn Maddox will look to go 2-on-1. Well, good decision there. We'll back off and swing it. Triple up. It is no good. Boarded by Aubrey Yarick. And now the Tigers back on offense here. Will look to score for the first time this quarter as Gorman will look to check in here on the next dead ball. Allie Brown with it over on the left wing. Will dribble at top of the key. About lost her footing. Able to save it. Her pass inside to Rogers at the right. Now back to Allie Brown. Claire with it with room for 3. Claire! McElroy, another triple. She is 3 for 3 on the night. Claire pulls the Tigers back up by 3. She's up to 12 with that made triple, and the Tigers retake the lead. Second lead of the night. Maddox will look to match it. Up, no good. Out of bounds, last touched by the Bulldogs. It'll stay. Well, it'll go to the Tigers. And Abby Gorman to check in for Claire McElroy. To Allie Brown, who's going to be picked up about 3/4 court. 10 for 10. 100%. She's got 15 points, almost single-handedly, all coming from the line. She is working for her points, that's for sure. Lining here for the second. It'll go up. No good. Misses her first, just barely rolling out. Now 11 for 13 on the line tonight. Gorman with it, pressured by Veely. Now to Brown. That pass tipped. Gorman able to grab it. Now inside to Rogers. She'll go up. No good, but fouled. Rogers headed to the line to shoot 2 of them. Foul there on Rogers will head to the line. The foul there was on Addison Morse, her third. First one, good for Rogers. So Rogers will look to make it a 4-point ball game. Look to make it a 2-possession game here with a made free throw. It's up. Rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Spencer. Tigers now 2 for 3 at the line. Rogers, though, up to 3. Shot up, no good. Tigers still hold a 3-point lead. Gorman pressured, able to dribble out of it. Something she's done well all year long. Like I said, you look back at that Coffeyville game, even Tuesday, that Tiger team was, they were pressured left and right that whole game against Coffeyville, but able to find a way through it. Able to beat Coffeyville, going 1-1 on the year against them. 2-0 against everyone else but the Bulldogs. Brown, triple up. It is no good. Ball still on the floor. Ball picked up by Brooklyn Maddox of the Bulldogs. Gorman might have looked for something there. Won't go. And now Maddox with it over on the left wing. Maddox over the head pass. Your guard, Sarah, now back over to the left. Maddox ends up with it. Triple up. It is no good. Another missed triple. Ball on the floor. Cowan pushed as she had the ball in both hands, secured it, and then was pushed. Foul there, number 1. Addison Morse already up to 4 fouls. And that'll bring in number 15, Morgan McLennan. She'll check in for Addison Morse. Morse on the night, no points. Plenty of assists, though. 4 fouls. Again, that might spell the end of her third quarter at least. Might see her in the fourth. Here, Tigers lead by 3. 24-27 your score with 1:20 to go. Brown with it. We'll go one-on-one against the defender. Now back to Cowan. Cowan will hand it off. Brown switching up. It is no good. Rebounded by Brooklyn Maddox. Lost it for half a second. Able to recover. And here in the third quarter of play, Tigers lead 24-27. Swings it. McLennan swings it. Maddox from the top. Up good. Ties it at 27 all. Brooklyn Maddox now up to 8 after her second made triple of the night. Just like that, the Bulldogs back with it. Back with a tied ball game. Tigers will look to untie it here with 30 on the clock. 26 on the shot clock. Gorman with it over on the left wing. Will dribble from left. Bounce pass. Fake it. Brown will go inside to Gorman. Gorman kicks it out to Cowan. Pump fake. Cowan around the defender. No good. Rebounded by Maddox. Gorman and York wanted to force the jump ball, but Maddox, good ball handling. Goes behind the back. Maddox drives. Kicks it inside. Shot. Tipped by Cowan. And that is how this quarter will end. Tied all at 27 all. With a tied ball game heading into the fourth, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30, second ad break.
Need a furnace or air conditioner? Choose Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, the only Evergy-approved HVAC trade ally in our area. They guide you in selecting the perfect system, ensure superior installation, and offer up to $1,500 in instant Evergy rebates. Trust Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, recognized by York as a superior installation dealer and backed by factory-trained experts. Don't settle. Go local with experts who truly care. Call 620-223-5990. Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, your partner in HVAC solutions.
And welcome back here heading into the fourth. We've got a good contest on our hands here in the last regular season. The last game of the regular season. Wouldn't want it any other way, really, as it's been a good couple of weeks in the SEK-wise. A lot of SEK play, obviously. Had back-to-back absolute epic games of the year. That foul committed by the Bulldogs on the Kylie Comstock shot. It'll send her to the line to shoot two. So a pair of free throws upcoming for Comstock. That foul there. On number 13, Caitlin Spencer, that's her first. Team's first of the quarter, and that'll check in number 30, Roxy Wilson. First one up by Comstock. It is no good. Bounces out. Just have had some unlucky shots. I mean, just bouncing out or rolling out. That one up, it is good. Able to get that one to roll for Kylie Comstock, who's got her first point of the night. Tigers now 3 for 4 at the line tonight, 3 for 4. And now with a 1-point lead and a push on the Tigers. Foul there, I believe, will be on number 10. It is. That is Allie Brown's first, team's first of the quarter. And that'll send Brooklyn Maddox to the baseline. She'll get it into Spencer. Spencer hesitates, now will drive, pump fake. Hand on the ball. Good shot there. Good shot. Good shot contest there by Comstock. Out of bounds. Tigers touched it last, so Maddox headed back to the baseline to look to throw it in. Triple will go up. It is long. Rebounded by Claire. No, ball on the ground. And jump ball called before the timeout. Arrow goes to the Bulldogs, so the Bulldogs get a third chance. Maybe third time's a charm here on this offensive possession alone. Shot clock set to 30. Game clock down to 7:25. They'll throw it into Spencer. Back to Maddox. We'll back up. Now we'll kick it out. And the Bulldogs offense in motion. Swings it. Maddox over on the right wing. Now to Spitzer in the short corner over on the right. Now back to Maddox. Swinging it. Good ball movement here around the horn. In this drive, 10 left on the shot clock. Tigers, good defense. Vale, triple up, no good. Long, boarded by Claire. Claire, three-quarters court pass, finds Allie Brown. Now we'll go. Gorman lost it there on the bounce pass. And a quick turnover there. Good look by Allie Brown. Gorman wasn't able to read it in all the way. And a quick turnover as the Bulldogs will look to take their first lead of the night. Have tied it twice, haven't been able to get over that hump. Shot up, no good. Saved out of bounds. Good hustle there by Caitlin Spencer. Their guard, Brooklyn Maddox. Shot clock down to 10. Looking for the three. I think they really ought to just stick to, like I said, kind of sticking to the paint. That's where they've been having a lot of success. Maddox, short, no good. Rebounded by Comstock, pivoting. Swings it. Allie Brown with it, running the floor. Now we'll drive. Room, lefty, finish up, no good. Rogers puts it up, back up, good! J.C. Rogers now up to 5 after the put-back layup. And now the Tigers retake that three-point lead. 27-30 your score here as we've played 2 minutes of lady basketball here in the fourth. 6 minutes to roll. Wheeler will look to check in here on the next dead ball. Maddox had it hit out of her hand by Rogers. Recovered by Allie Brown. And she'll slowly bring it up for the Tiger offense here, and we'll look for him to set. Swing it, Gorman with room from the right side. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Maddox. Good box out there. Now running the floor. Sarah Veely Shot up, no good as Claire McElroy able to get the right hand on it. Goes out of bounds with the ball, but good defensive stop there by Claire. And the Tigers, a couple substitutions here. Rayleigh Cowan, Allison Wheeler, and Aubrey Yark all in for Allie Brown, Abby Gorman, and J.C. Rogers. And the Bulldogs made some substitutions of their own there. Addison Morse checking back in along with number 4, Mia Cope. Claire had her pass tipped, able to recover it was Allison Wheeler. Comstock with it over on the right wing. Pulls up, now we'll swing it over to Rayleigh Cowan between the legs, back to her. Swings it Wheeler over on the left, now top of the key. Tiger shot clock down to 10. Cowan will drive, gets around the defender, shot up, but not enough mustard on it. Out of bounds, last touched by number 4, Mia Cope. It'll stay with the Tigers. Shot clock will reset as Lorelei Clark and Kinley Clements check in for Kylie Comstock and Claire McElroy. Here, 5:01 here to play. Lady Tigers up by 3, 27-30 your score. Wheeler will look to throw it in from the sideline, finds Yark over on the right wing. Yark dribbles, will hand it off to Wheeler. Wheeler looking to set the play up well. Lorelei Clark with it on the left. Clark, who's been a good freshman this year, has provided some well-needed scoring off the bench, kind of to electric it up. Like I said, this bench squad, a very impressive one. As Clark had it tipped, back to her. Room to work, triple up for a 6-point lead, bang! Lorelei Clark, 1, 2, 6 points for her, back-to-back. There's 2 triples for her, 3 points there. Tigers now up 6 here, 4:27 to roll. Assisted there by Wheeler. Good ball movement here. Maddox fires with a triple of her own. And the quick timeout, a full timeout taken by the Bulldogs. As Maddox now into double figures. She's got 11. With that, we're going to go and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, and Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Cale Nelson in Fort Scott can help you get to a better state, because we'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, State Farm agent Cale Nelson at 224-2828, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And Tiger ball here out of the timeout break following the triple. Wheeler going lane to lane, got the layup to go with a tough finish. Taking contact there on that layup, able to get it down. Wheeler with her first 2 points of the night. Tigers up now by 5. As Maddox cut it to 3. Wheeler retakes a 5-point lead here with 3:57 to go. Couple substitution, or just a substitution made for the Tigers there. Following that timeout break, number 11, Cody Casper checking in for the Lady Tigers, first time tonight. Now inside, we'll go one-on-one. Clements, good defense. Ball on the floor, rebounded though by the Bulldogs. Good boxing out. Vale shot no good. Rebounded and shot finally goes in. Caitlin Spencer, 16 points for her tonight. And a foul. Or excuse me, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs is Riley LaRocher checking in. She came in for Rayleigh Cowan. And a backcourt violation on the Lady Tigers. And another Tiger substitution. Zeta Summers checking in for Aubrey York. So brand new group now out there for the Tigers. You see a lot of these ladies playing a lot of JV games this year. Pretty solid JV squad on the year. Maddox bounce pass into Summers. Layup good. Cuts it to one with 2:53 to go. They're going to bring the pressure here. 34-35 your score. Summers heating up here. She's got 18 on the night. 2:45 to go. Swings it. LaRocher with the top of the key. Swings it over to Summers over on the left wing. Summers was looking for Casper, but Casper had it, but then was clipped. Oh, wait. It's a foul on the Tigers. A hold. Maybe a foul, but I don't know if that's a hold there. She was hit as she was going for the ball. Whatever. That'll be Casper's first. And a Tiger timeout. Full Tiger timeout. With a full timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Rookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
And welcome back. Lady Tigers up by one, 34-35 your score here, 2:35 to go in the fourth. Out on the floor for the Tigers. So not a lot of gals you see out there usually for varsity, but it's always good here. Said get a couple of your JV starters in here, get them some experience. Said Rayleigh LaRocher, Zeta Summers, Cody Casper, Kinley Clements, and Allison Wheeler. Tigers with it. Wheeler now with it after a good defensive drive. Swings it. Casper with it over on the right corner. Kicks it up to Wheeler. Wheeler swings it to Summers. Summers over to LaRocher. Back with it. Wheeler bounce pass into Clements going one-on-one. Pivoting into travel. Travel there by Kinley Clements trying to work inside in the post. Not able to get this go, and Tigers still up one here, 34-35 your score with 1:45 to play. Kicks it, triple up. It is long, no good. Boarded there by Wheeler. Addison Morse there, not able to get it to go. Wheeler getting fancy up the floor. Gives it to Cody Casper over on the right. Casper takes it to the right wing. Back to Wheeler with 1:30. Tigers are going to take what they can. Again, take your time here. Don't force anything if you don't have to. LaRocher with it, top of the key. Now to Summers. Summers kicks it to Casper, top of the key. Now to Wheeler. Wheeler was quickly pounced on by a Bulldog defender. LaRocher with it, guarded tightly there by Addison Morse. That pass inside tipped on the floor. Multiple Tigers. Clements able to jump on the jump ball. It will be Tiger ball. With the shot clock at 1 second. So they're going to have to get up something quick. Got to get rid of it. Goes inside, shot clock. And a jump ball was called before it. So they're going to call, now do they call shot clock or jump ball? I mean, either way. Doesn't look like they called the jump ball. It'll stay there. But timeout called here by the Lady Tigers. Another full Lady Tiger timeout. With that, we're going to take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB in Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
Welcome back, just in time here to start. 1 minute to play here in the fourth. Tigers brought pressure. Maddox will drive. We'll go to the can around Summers. And a 1-point Bulldog lead here. 36-35 your score. Tigers here, clock rolling. Shot clock at 35 will start. Summers swings it to LaRocher. Bring it up here. Bring it up slowly. Now to Summers. Gets it across. Again, Tigers are going to have to get a shot up here before the shot clock. Now inside to Wheeler. Wheeler about has it stolen from her. Is headed to the deck. And a jump ball called. Like I said, I know they called it a jump ball, but man, they almost it's like they almost wanted to tackle her. And another timeout taken 30. With the 30-second timeout here, we'd like to thank our sports boosters here. All hit 103.9. Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Todd Schmidt, located at 12 East National in Fort Scott. Fort Scott Livestock Market, 2131 Maple Road, Fort Scott. Fort Scott Smoke Shop, Dawn Spirits and Wines at 1705 South National in Fort Scott. Geiger Plumbing Incorporated, call 620-719-0940. Again, that is 620-719-0940 for all your plumbing needs. And Hydrix True Value at 1508 South National in Fort Scott. Again, thank you for your help during the 24-25 season. And now the Bulldogs will have a little bit of Tiger pressure here. They get it in. Let's see here if the Tigers decide to foul or not. Well, I thought that might have been a foul, and there we go. Tigers still got plenty of fouls to use. Just that'll be their third. First one on Riley LaRocher. That is her first, team's third. Right here, this is a perfect opportunity here. You got to go for that steal. I'm going to go ahead and back it up. Here with 25, so they're going to go ahead and they're going to let them play defense here. But I don't think they're going to let them foul here. 36-35 your score. Clock rolling down to 12. And like I said, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to go ahead and just run the clock out. And the Bulldogs, 1-1 against the Tigers here this season. A close one here. 36-35 your final score. Bulldog team number one will get the win as the boys Bulldogs will look to go 2-0 against the Tiger boys. But Tiger boys will look to put up a fight here and will look to go for that 1-1 season record against the Bulldogs. With that here, we've got quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 5-minute ad break.
Living in southeast Kansas, you know the weather can be unpredictable. Your homeowner's coverage doesn't have to be. With Gross Insurance Agency on your side, we can make sure you are covered when severe weather strikes. Every year, the cost of repairs goes up. Let us make sure you have peace of mind in knowing that you have the right coverage. Stop in at 18 South National or give us a call today. Gross Insurance Agency, small town customer service, big coverage. Follow us on Facebook at Gross Insurance Agency.
Find holiday happiness at Marsh's Deli. Simplify your celebrations, order the Works Deli tray, and you can make any sandwich you want to. Perfect for any size gathering at just $6.75 per person. Delicious, easy holiday meals from Marsh's Deli are just one phone call away. 620-223-6432. Or visit us at 6 West 18th Street in Fort Scott.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that at Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big bank, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
I've heard people talk about wishing there was a life skills class for our youth, and I do too. This is Crystal over at Atkins Insurance. And let's be real, there are a lot of things they don't teach in class, including why you need insurance. Bring your kid in sometime and let us help them understand why it is so important and how it works. No one wants to purchase it, but you sure don't want to be without it. Our kids are the future. Let us help. 620-223-0700. Or search us on Facebook, Crystal Cowan or Patty West at Atkins Insurance Agent.
An authentic taste of old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sundays, 11 to 3. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Do the right thing the right way. For almost 100 years, Lab Conco has followed this standard with the goal of taking the best possible care of the people who depend on them, providing top-notch laboratory equipment to learning institutions, government entities, major businesses, and Fortune 500 companies worldwide. Lab Conco takes pride in their work and reminds all the Fort Scott Tiger athletes that there are no shortcuts to success. Do the right thing the right way. Best of luck from Lab Conco of Fort Scott at 2500 Liberty Bell Road.
Need a furnace or air conditioner? Choose Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, the only Evergy-approved HVAC trade ally in our area. They guide you in selecting the perfect system, ensure superior installation, and offer up to $1,500 in instant Evergy rebates. Trust Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, recognized by York as a superior installation dealer and backed by factory-trained experts. Don't settle. Go local with experts who truly care. Call 620-223-5990. Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, your partner in HVAC solutions.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Brookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Casper Enterprises LLC is a full-service general contractor providing both commercial and residential new construction and remodeling, as well as boat dock fabrication and repair. 3 generations strong, we have over 50 years combined experience in the industry. Call Bo for all your construction needs. Proud supporter of all of our Fort Scott Tigers. Go Tigers.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole in the Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities. There's more to vision than meets the eye, and Canar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Canar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National Suite E in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at CanarEyeCare.com.
And welcome back, everybody, here. About 10 minutes to go until we see some more Tiger action Lady Tigers, they're not able to notch the win in this one. Final score there, 36-35 your final score. So they'll drop this one here in Independence, going 1-1 against the Lady Bulldogs this season. So a real close game there as Lady Tigers bringing out some depth there late in that game. But they played a pretty solid game. Again, you head late in the season, you don't want to exhaust your starters or have them in like I said, don't need to overextend them. Like I said, you've got Sub-State. You're a top 5 team in the state of Kansas. So rest your starters for next week. But so I thought that group of JV gals did pretty solid there for the Lady Tigers. Got a little bit of varsity playing time too here late in the season. With that final score, 36-35. So the Lady Tigers finished their season with just 4 losses there to, shoot, I got to think how many wins. A double-digit season wins for sure for the Lady Tigers. Check here. Should be 16-4, I believe, is your record, final record for the Lady Tigers. Like I said, only losing 2 games in SEK play, 1 to Coffeyville early in January and then 1 tonight. So doing another good job there as they will share the SEK champion, or the SEK championship this season. So it's not too bad of a prize there. Well, like I said, Lady Tigers will look to play back up next week as they should be headed home in the Sub-State Game 1. But again, we'll have to, like I said, won't know that for sure until at least the end of this weekend. So Sunday for sure, I have a strong feeling we'll know who they play, where they play, and when they play. So I would go to the school website for that if you want to keep up to date and stuff like that. With that, their leading scores for tonight's contest, Claire McElroy hitting double figures tonight. She led the way for the Tigers. She ended the night with 12. And with that, second leading scorer, Lorelai Clark with 6. J.C. Rogers with 5. Abby Gorman with 3. Allie Brown with 6. Allison Wheeler with 2. Abby Gorman with 2. Rayleigh Cowan with 2. And Kylie Comstock with 1. With that, boys here to follow up suit. Should be a good one on tap. Looking to get revenge against the solid boys Bulldog squad who were able to spoil court warming for the Tiger boys last time up to bat. So the boys here will be looking to get their revenge here in Independence. Should be a good one here. Looking to take away senior night. Last time playing this Bulldogs squad here was back, obviously, last day of January. It was 68-42, so a dominant Independence win. The Tigers look to cut into that and win the last season, or the last regular season game. Well, it's been a real back-and-forth season. Of course, the Tigers, brand new coach, pretty much brand new players. And again, early in the season, a little bit of a rough start in the early season going, but once we hit January, like I said, the Tigers have been, in every game, I would say, except for the Putnam City game, really, it has been a dogfight. Like I said, the SEK no walk in this league, and even though the Tigers, I think, finished the worst in the SEK, still is a team I would hate to have to face in the postseason. They are ferocious, and led by their 2 leading scorers, the senior Dub Chipman and the junior Cannon Brown, who has been on a tear this week. Had 31 against Labette Monday. Followed suit with a 12-point game against Coffeyville Tuesday night. The boys getting a couple days rest here, coming out and will look to shock the Bulldogs at home here on senior night for the Bulldogs. With that, we've got about 6 minutes to go. We're going to go and take a quick 4-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 4-minute ad break.
Do the right thing the right way. For almost 100 years, Lab Conco has followed this standard with the goal of taking the best possible care of the people who depend on them, providing top-notch laboratory equipment to learning institutions, government entities, major businesses, and Fortune 500 companies worldwide. Lab Conco takes pride in their work and reminds all the Fort Scott Tiger athletes that there are no shortcuts to success. Do the right thing the right way. Best of luck from Labconco of Fort Scott at 2500 Liberty Bell Road.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that at Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big banks, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Living in southeast Kansas, you know the weather can be unpredictable. Your homeowner's coverage doesn't have to be. With Gross Insurance Agency on your side, we can make sure you are covered when severe weather strikes. Every year, the cost of repairs goes up. Let us make sure you have peace of mind in knowing that you have the right coverage. Stop in at 18 South National or give us a call today. Gross Insurance Agency, small town customer service, big coverage. Follow us on Facebook at Gross Insurance Agency.
An authentic taste of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sundays, 11 to 3. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott. 24 North Main, proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
An authentic taste of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sunday, their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott. 24 North Main, proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Night Owl Electric, providing electrical and HVAC services for Fort Scott and Bourbon County. Night Owl is affordably priced and ready to serve your electrical and HVAC needs. We offer residential, commercial, and industrial services, as well as manufacturing automation solutions. Give us a call at 620-215-3197. Night Owl Electric, with over 20 years in the industry. We are ready to power your tomorrow today.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole-on-the-Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole-on-the-Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Welcome back, everybody, here. About ready to roll here in tonight's contest between your Fort Scott Tiger Boys and the Independence Bulldogs. And what should be a good one here on tap. Tiger Boys ended up losing 68-42 your last time at bat against this team, but we'll look here to come in here on senior night and stun the Bulldog Boys. With that here, the Bulldog Pep Band will get us going here with the national anthem. Well, excuse me, the choir for the Bulldogs there with a good singing of our national anthem. But now we are ready to rock and roll here in Independence. The Tiger Boys will look here for the victory royale here, if possible. 62-48 your final score. Last time at bat, as the Tigers will look to end their season off on a high note with a victory. But now here, ready to rock and roll starters. Starting here with the Independence Bulldogs. Number 2, a sophomore guard at 5'11", Javen Colbert. A sophomore wearing number 3, a 5'11" guard, Heston Smith. A senior forward, 5'11", senior number 11, J.D. Veal. Number 12, a junior guard at 6'2", Kellen Lanning. And to round things up, 5'10" guard senior, number 22, Jimmy Bunyard. And now starters for your Tigers. At the guard position at 6 foot even, a senior, Dub Chipman. And his other guard companion wearing number 11, a 6'3" junior, number 11, Cannon Brown. And at the wing position, 6'3" junior, number 14, Tyler Anderson. And his wing duo, number 23, a 6'3" senior, Josh Wolhoff. And the man to round things up in the middle, 33 is his number at 6'5", a senior, Ty Marbury. It's got TV too. You want me to turn you on? It is going to be one heck of a contest here tonight. The Tigers looking to go 1-1 against a Bulldog team who has been solid all year long, looks to continue to stay solid. As heading into this contest, the Bulldogs with a record of 8-11, not the best you'd like to see, but have had some stunners as they were able to beat Chanute earlier this week. By earlier this week, just 3 days ago, so Tuesday, 62-57. So kind of a stunner there in what was a good game, I bet you anything. Like I said, losing to Parsons by 12, though, to where the Tigers kept up with Parsons most of the year. And then a loss to Coffeyville by 30 points. So the Tigers have just got to play their style of offense. They've got to look for good open shots, hit them and knock them down. And then inside, Marbury's got to dominate the boards. Wolhoff and Anderson also going to try to help here scoring, handling the scoring duties as well, and rebounding. Like I said, Wolhoff, who is off to a good start there on senior night, Tuesday night against Coffeyville. Looking back at that game, Chipman into the night with 12. Cannon Brown had 12. Tyler Anderson had 11. Josh Wolhoff had 7 that game. And they were 7 for 8 at the line against a solid Golden Tornado team. Ended 42-50, so another close battle between SEK opponents. And it'll be Ty Marbury here to jump for the Tigers in what could be him and Dub Chipman and Josh Wolhoff's final game of their careers here tonight. Not 100% sure just yet, but if I had to imagine, they're going to play with everything they got here. Friday night, a beautiful day for basketball. It's a high of 75 here. But I hope you get out this weekend. It's supposed to be nice. Get them limbs cut, get them limbs picked up. And to jump for the Bulldogs, number 12, Kellen Lanning. Jump up, it is Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs here will start on offense. Here we go. The offense will look to set. And Brad Smith, the head coach for the Bulldogs, very veteran head coach. Triple up early, no good. Rebounded by Lanning, going back up with it. Brown, good defense, but Lanning, good offense, able to get it up and over, and that's how we'll start tonight's scoring. Kellen Lanning with 2 points as the Bulldogs now going to quickly bring pressure. Cross court, that one tipped, intercepted by Kellen Lanning, who will bring it right back up for the Bulldogs. Pulls a quick three, no good. Boarded by Dub Chipman. Chipman now to run the floor. He'll slow things down. One thing, Tigers, they've handled pressure pretty well on presses all year, but when they play their type of ball, it is good inside gain, and it is from the triple. Chipman and Cannon Brown can drive. Anderson's looked to do it more often as Chipman not able to get it to go. Out of bounds, last touch by Ty Marbury. Bulldog ball. Here's we have played a minute of basketball. Getting a lot of different coaching style. You got Brad Smith, who's been doing this for years. Coach Brennan feedback his first year, so kind of battle here. New school, old school almost, you would think. Lanning will throw it off to guard. Won't get it to go, but a foul. It'll be on the arm. A foul there on Ty Marbury. That is his first. Team's first of the quarter. And that'll send number 12, Kellen Lanning, the line to shoot two. Look to get it in. Able to. He'll find number 3, Heston Smith, sophomore. Smith drives. Tipped by Marbury. Now one-on-one. Chipman and Colbert. Chipman not able to get it to go. Marbury put back, no good. Tipped out. Brown able to secure it over in the left corner. Throws it from left wing all the way to the right wing to Chipman. Has it hit out of his hand. Lanning going to go one-on-one with Anderson. Anderson not able to catch him in time. Missed free throw. Rebounded by number 3, Heston Smith, who puts it in and fouled. He'll go to line to C1. Now a 4-point Bulldog lead. Smith will look to make it 5 with a made free throw. That one on Dub Chipman, his first. Team second. One up, it is good for Heston Smith. He's got 3. And now the Bulldogs here will pick up man-to-man defense. Full court press man-to-man defense at that. So far, good job here. They're going to go to Wolhoff. Wolhoff not able to snag it in time. That one almost out of bounds, saved by number 22, Jimmy Bunyard. Bunyard will trying to go coast to coast. In there for 2. Jimmy Bunyard for 2. It is 7-0 nothing run here. Tigers with it again. Gets it to Chipman. Chipman going to go one-on-one with Colbert. Able to get it. His pass out of bounds. It will be a Bulldog ball, but a full timeout by Coach Feedback. And the Bulldogs here sprouting the scoring seed early. 7-0 your score. We're going to go and take a quick 30. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
This holiday season, discover the joy of effortless entertaining with Marsh's Deli presenting the Work Deli Show. A fabulous feast for just $6.75 per person, perfect for any gathering. Celebrate with ease and fill everyone's belly with Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street in Fort Scott, Kansas. For a hassle-free holiday, call Marsh's at 620-222-6436.
And welcome back. 5:39 to go in the first. Tigers No scoring done yet. It has been all Bulldogs so far here this quarter. 7-0 your score. Heston Smith with 3, Kellen Lanning with 2, and Jimmy Bunyard with 2. Tigers after the turnover. Bulldogs bought the press early, and they have attacked. Will be Bulldog ball here out of the timeout, taken by Coach Feedback of the Tigers. Bringing it down, number 3, Heston Smith. Hands it to Smith. Smith drives, layup, no good. Rebounded by Marbury. It's a good box out on Jimmy Bunyard to clear him out of the way and get it. Bulldogs man-to-man defense here. Anderson with it over on the right. Anderson dribbling, pivoting, looking for someone. He's got Chipman, 14 on the shot clock. 5:05 here to play in the first. Now 10. Tigers are going to have to be pretty quick here on this drive. They want to look for a good, clean, quality shot. The Cannon Brown, Jimmy Bunyard on him. Going to go into Bunyard. Layup, or shot up, no good. Ball still out, and the Tigers end up with it. And Anderson, mid-range jumper, no good. Ball still on the floor. Finally taken. Stripped. Anderson had it for about a second, stripped it. As Chipman, good defense. No foul called, but good defense to stop any shot. As Chipman had that hand on that ball the whole time going out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. A good defensive drive there by Chipman to stop any easy points. He'll make the Bulldogs here try to earn it on this offensive drive. Lanning with it. He'll drive. Gets to the right side. Around the defender. No good. Boarded by Cannon Brown. Brown spins off a fellow defender and will move. 7-0 here your score. 4:20 to play in the first. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jimmy Bunyard. Stay with the Tigers. Bulldogs coming out here in full force here in the last game of the regular season. Tigers coming out here slower than they'd like to start, but look here with a bucket or two and get them right back into the motion of things. Chipman finds Marbury. Marbury pivoting will find back to Chipman. And they will start this drive once, jump start it. Here with 13 to play. Anderson with it over on the left. Will dribble. Now top of the key, finds Wolhoff on the right. Wolhoff dribble picked up, looking for someone. Pivoting, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson with room, right 3. Bang! Tyler Anderson, triple. Tyler Anderson with the first 3 points of the game for the Tigers. Just like that, Tigers needed that bucket. Gone on a 4-minute dry spell. There before that bucket. Now 7-3 your score. 3 up, no good. Boarded by Chipman. 4-point Bulldog lead. Tigers will look to cut back into it, either a 2-point game or a 1-point game with a triple. Anderson spins. Finds Cannon Brown top of the key. Brown pivoting will go back. Hands it to Chipman. Chipman will go one-on-one with Jimmy Bunyard and a foul. A foul on the Bulldogs. That one is on number 22, Jimmy Bunyard, his first. As Aiden Ogren checks in for Ty Marbury. And number 23, Camden Sprague checking in for number 11, J.D. Veal. Triple up by Brown. It was long. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers. It will be Bulldog ball. Here with 3:13 to play in the first. Tigers down 7-3. Tigers with 2 team fouls and the Bulldogs with 1. Bulldog with it. He'll go 1-to-1. Kicks it. Now here's the drive. Goes to Jimmy Bunyard. Bunyard will drive and gets the bucket. Bunyard now with 4 after the made bucket. And a foul there on number 23, Josh Wolhoff, his first. Team's third. Bunyard will look to make it into double figures, double digits. No good, but boarded. With it, number 2, Jabin Colbert. Colbert drives, kicks it. Right, triple, good. Number 3, Heston Smith. Now got 6 on the night and a 12-3 lead. And on the arm was a foul. That foul there on Heston Smith. His first, team's second. Chipman will swing it to Anderson. Now back to Brown quickly. Tigers here just got to look to cut into it. They said they hit the 3. They cut it to 6, but still. Shipman drives. Good cut there. Power dribble layup. Good. Shipman with his first 2 on the night. Good drive and good work down low by the guard to get the layup to fall. Now a 12-5 ball game. Tigers down 7 with 2:18 here to play in the first. Smith brings it. Now to Veal. Layup good on the backdoor cut for number 12. Kellen Lanning, for 2. He's got up to 4. Trapped him. Tigers quick ball movement there. Shipman kicks it. Anderson pump fakes a triple. Jimmy Bunyard again all over here. Reminds you of the Labette County guard Keegan Bates, who thought he did a good defensive job there on our 2 main scorers. He is all over the ball. You'd think there'd be a lot more reaching calls, but they're not. Ogren with it at the elbow, finds Cannon Brown. Now to Chipman. Chipman with a little bit of room, and shot clock expires. Triple good. 1, 2, 3 for Chipman. He's got 5. Now 14-8 your score here with 1:27. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Tiger defense has just got to look for that stop. Try to kind of slow down this Bulldog offense, which has been running on all fuel all quarter long. Body. Now, whether or not it's on the shot, it was. That'll send number 2, Javen Colbert, to the line to shoot 2. 14-8. Colbert will look. Change that. First one, no good as it'll bounce out left. Before that, 2 for 2. Both of them made free throws were an and 1. As Malachi Larson checks in for Dub Chipman. Get Chipman here a little bit of rest here with 1:15 to go. He's been up and down this court plenty of times. Colbert misses both. Good board there by Wolhoff. Bulldogs will back off the pressure there when they won't bring it. Anderson hands it off to Brown. 1:08 here to play in the first. Tigers down 14-8. That one, good! Cannon Brown for 3. Brown with his first 3 points of the night, and the Tigers living off the triple. 3 different Tigers with 3 threes. Cuts it to a 3-point game. Lanning will look to match it. That one's short. Saved out of bounds by Cannon Brown, as Ogren, I think, was looking for Larson, but his pass was tipped. Stolen by the Bulldogs. And now here's Jimmy Woodyard to finish. No good. No foul. Good defense. Spins, finds Brown. 28 to go. 14-11 your score. Tigers could tie it with a triple. Look to cut it to 1 in what has been a rough offensive stretch for the Tigers. Brown, no foul there. Gets the ball back. What strength there, and shot no good. And now running the floor. Smith kicks it to Colbert. Colbert will drive. Oh, come on. It's a good defensive drive, but they're going to say foul anyway. As Javen Colbert headed to the line to shoot 2. Colbert was 0 for 2, make it now 0 for 3 at the line. Colbert, a good touch around the rim. Finally gets one to go. 1 for 4 for him now. Now 3 for 6 at the line tonight for the Bulldogs, up 15-11. Tigers will look for a quality shot. 3. And the shot clock, and that's how we'll end the quarter. A rough starting stretch. Tigers able to get it back under double digits. 15-11 your score heading into the second. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB for Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
HVAC trade ally in our area. They guide you in selecting the Perfect System ensures superior installation and offer up to $1,500 in instant Evergy rebate. Trust Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, recognized by York as a superior installation dealer and backed by factory-trained experts. Don't settle. Go local with experts who truly care. Call 620-223-5990. Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, your partner in HVAC solutions.
And welcome back here. We got 8 more minutes of play here before halftime as we are headed into the second quarter. Again, a little bit of a rough stretch to start. Tigers triple making the difference there as they were able to cut it back down to 3. Now it is 15-11. 4-point Tiger deficit here. The Bulldogs have been playing a tough defense. They've been all up the Tigers all first quarter long. They're going to probably keep going there. As Marbury Chipman on the bench, Larson, Ogren, Anderson, Wolhoff, and Brown all in for the Tigers. 13 on the shot clock. Tight defense here. Larson gets around his defender. Shot no good. Ball on the loose. Colbert ends up with it. Colbert looking up, going to slow it down. Now he'll drive. Kicks it. Triple is up. It is no good. It'll sail out. And it is Tiger ball. Last tipped by number 23. Cameron Sprague, it would appear. And it is Tiger ball as Hayden Ogren out, in for him, Ty Marbury. 15-11 your score. Anderson with it. Here comes the trap. Said he's got to be smart. You can't take it down right or left. You almost just have to take it right down Broadway. It's Colbert all over him. Wolhoff with it. Wolhoff attacks. Picked up. Good. There's splits between defenders. Able to find Brown, whose pass was tipped. Now stolen. It is up. It is good for Kellen Lanning, who's now up to 6 after the layup. Bulldogs able to run the floor. You can't pick up your dribble there at court. You've got to be smart with it. Pass tipped, stolen. And now the Bulldogs running the floor. Jimmy Bunyard up. Bucket good. He's got 6. Now 19-11 your score. That another off the hands of number 23, Sprague, out of bounds. Tiger ball here with 6:24 to play, 19-11 your score. Able to get it across half court. That one, Brown lost it. Stolen by number 12, Kellen Lanning, and now he'll slow it down. Lanning trapped, falling back and a travel on Lanning. Good job there by Brown and Anderson to attack Lanning, who was falling back, stuttered a little too much, a travel call. Said right here, if you're Anderson, you've just, like I said, I mean, obviously look to pass, but you've got to just attack your defender, try to go at him. There, you can't get stuck in the corner. Got to look for someone, able to find Anderson. The Bulldogs have done an impressive job of really turning up the heat this quarter. Brown, shot was tipped, rebounded by Jimmy Bunyard. Running the floor is Bunyard. Lost it for a second, able to somehow find a man, lays it up, no good. And number 3, Heston Smith, layup no good. Lanning out of the hands of Cannon Brown. Bunyard, layup good. Bunyard now up to 8. I said, you've just got to attack the defender here. You can't, so at this point, you're down by 10. So there's a couple of these to where they're slapping the ball. I don't know how they're not getting any hands. Work on it, layup, good! Cannon Brown with a good layup down low to give him 5 on the night. As Moreland and Shipman will look to check in here on the next whistle. Cuts it back down with 4:50 to go. And don't expect the Bulldogs to give up anytime soon pressure-wise. They're going to keep bringing it. So the Tigers can get through it. Over to Lanning over on the left. Tigers here in a zone defense. Colbert up, shot no good, rebounded by Tyler Anderson. Running the floor, thank you, finally. Really, it should, Bunyard finally foul on him. That's his second of the night. I don't know how they don't have more reaching calls. I feel like they ought to be getting more reaching calls. I feel like they've done it 4 or 5 times, just nothing. And been able to do it. Hard to read it. Substitution, Chipman and Moreland checking in. And in for the Bulldogs, number 11 checking in, J.D. Veal. She checks in for Jimmy Bunyard here with 4:23 to play. Tigers down 21-13 your score, down 8. Look to cut into it. Chipman drives and a push. Foul on the Bulldogs. Team's second of the night. Foul there on number 3. Heston Smith's second of the night. Tigers will get it in. Anderson over on the left. Bounce pass. Stolen. Now one-on-one. Layup good for number 11, Kellen Lanning. Now up 8. 4:04 here to play here on senior night here in Independence. Tigers with it. Chipman will attack. Kicks it. Moreland. Now Moreland with the attack. Pulls it up. Short of it. No good. Rebounded by number 3, Heston Smith. And here come the Bulldogs offense. Triple up by Lanning. It is good. Kellen Lanning having a night. He's up to double figures. He's got 11. 3:33 to play. 26-13 your score. Chipman will drive. He gets to the free throw line. Shot up. It is good. Chipman able to fire back with a dose from the free throw line. Cuts it down to 11. Heston Smith driving. Layup good for Smith. Another bucket from the inside. Tigers with it here. Another loose ball stolen. Kellen Lanning moving. That one. Good job by Brown. Able to use the arm. I'm surprised he didn't try to attack there. Try to run. We're going to let the offense settle here as Woolhoff will look to check in. And number 15, Ethan Small for the Bulldogs will look to check in. Brown trying to attack. Got room from 3. No good. Moreland fighting for the board. Not able to get it. Camden Sprague had better positioning. Now inside. Up. Layup. No good. Boarded by Moreland. Able to find Chipman. Good defensive drive there. 28-15 your score here. 2:12 to go and a travel on Cannon Brown. Another turnover. And Woolhoff will check in along with Ethan Small. Ethan Small checks in for Heston Smith. And a timeout taken by head coach Brad Smith. With a full timeout, we're going to take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB. Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Cale Nelson in Fort Scott can help you get to a better state. Because we'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage. All backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, State Farm agent Cale Nelson, 224-2828, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here. 2:10 to go following the full timeout taken by the Bulldogs here, up 28-15. With a 2, they will get that 15-point lead. A slow quarter offensively for the Tigers, and defense been working. That's the name of the game here for the Bulldogs. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Screens, Lanning with room from 3. Lanning, no good. Boarded by Chipman and a push. It'll be on the Bulldogs. Foul there, number 11. J.D. Vale, his first. Even Small on the floor for the Bulldogs. Tigers able to get it down the court. Shipman to Moreland, had it hit out of his hand, and now the Bulldogs were in motion and on the arm. I thought it. Smart here by the ref here to get under control before anything happens. Good job there by that referee to make sure nothing starts there as Moreland and Colbert got tied up there and thought it was a jump ball. Ends up being a foul. That one will be on Moreland. That's his first. Team's fourth. 4 team fouls for the, first team foul. Or no, I'm completely wrong. That's on Colbert. Excuse me, that's Colbert's first, their 4th team foul. Him and Moreland both wearing number 2, so got me a little confused there. Tigers regain possession. And quickly change of possession. As Marbury with the foul. And that'll bring in Tyler Anderson. Anderson checks in for Moreland. With 1:36 to go, Tigers down 28-15. Now here's Colbert, drive, no good, boarded by Anderson. Now here, 1:22, Tigers. Here comes Chipman driving the lane. Brown fakes it, lost the ball. Good move there by the big man, Marbury, to tip it out to his guard. Not able to go. Marbury with a good board and a foul. That'll be the 15th foul on the Bulldogs, and that'll send the Tigers to the line to shoot 2. Number 15, Ethan Small, his first foul of the night. And that being Small's first, that is the team's 5th. As Marbury here will look to sink both. Tigers so far tonight, 0 for 0. Haven't been at the line tonight. Marbury, first one up. It is no good, off right. Good looking free throw, just a tad bit right. It bounced off the right rim and off. Again, one to give my luck as the Tiger Wrestlers started this morning at about 9 o'clock out in Salina. Good luck to all of them. Had quite a bit of them. That second one up, no good. Ball in the air, rebounded by Vale. Able to find Lanning over on the right wing. Lanning was looking for Colbert. Now we'll look left. Here's the drive. It's up. It is no good. Woloff with good defense. And here comes the Tiger offense down 28-15. Kind of an offensive stalemate here this past minute and a half, 2 minutes. Brown fakes the triple, hands it to Marbury. Marbury attack. Double team, draws the defender. Anderson wide open from the right, no good. Ball is recovered by the Bulldogs for about half a second. Anderson able to jump on it. Finds Brown in motion. Fouled on his shot. He'll go to the line to C3. Coming down like a freight train was number 23. Excuse me, number 12, Kellen Lanning, coming down. He was trying to get the ball, but got mostly all hand. And Brown's got a chance to put in 3. First one up, it is good. Before that, 0 for 2 at the line so far tonight. As Cannon Brown's up to 6. Second one is no good. Good form, just not able to sink it. As Nate Cunningham in for Dub Chipman here. Here at 22, they're going to go ahead and give their point guard here a little bit of a rest. Third one, was good for Cannon Brown. 2 for 5 at the line. Brown up to 7. Tigers here got to look for a stop here in these last couple seconds, but you know the Bulldogs here going to go as slow as they can. Now the offense will set, Lanning with it. Good attack by Wolhoff. Off number 12, Kellen Lanning. Good defensive drive by the Tigers. Good job by Josh Wolhoff there. Forces out of bounds. Last touch by Lanning. Cunningham swings it to Anderson. 1 second, Anderson. He is not. Thank you, Tyler Anderson. Absolutely harassed by Colbert. I mean, Colbert literally almost bear hugging him. Now, 3 shots for Anderson. We'll look to cut it to 8 if he's able to sink all 3. What has been a slow quarter. That there very well could, it's hard to say swing anything, but that is definitely a confidence boost here, but it's going to get loud. First one by Anderson, no good, back iron. Second one up, Anderson, good! Anderson now up to 4. Before that, 2 for 5 before the first free throw was shot. Here, that cuts it to 10. Look to cut it into singles, going into half. Will! Anderson, 2 for 3. 4 for 8, 50%. Anderson's up to 5, and that's how we'll end the half. Rough half for the Tigers, but maybe there with those back-to-back free throws, that might kind of maybe swing things into the Tigers' way, but like I said, they've got to come out and play good, hard-nosed half of basketball. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB and Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 5-minute ad break.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Brookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole-on-the-Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole-on-the-Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Find holiday happiness at Marsh's Deli. Simplify your celebrations, order the Works Deli tray, and you can make any sandwich you want to. Perfect for any size gathering at just $6.75 per person. Delicious, easy holiday meals from Marsh's Deli are just one phone call away. 620-223-6432. Or visit us at 6 West 18th Street in Fort Scott.
Need a furnace or air conditioner? Choose Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, the only Evergy-approved HVAC trade ally in our area. They guide you in selecting the perfect system, ensure superior installation, and offer up to $1,500 in instant Evergy rebates. Trust Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, recognized by York as a superior installation dealer and backed by factory-trained experts. Don't settle. Go local with experts who truly care. Call 620-223-5990. Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, your partner in HVAC solutions.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Cale Nelson in Fort Scott can help you get to a better state, because we'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, State Farm Agent Cale Nelson at 224-2828 and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid, Brookies in Iola, and on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
An authentic taste of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sundays, 11 to 3. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Do the right thing the right way. For almost 100 years, Lab Conco has followed this standard with the goal of taking the best possible care of the people who depend on them, providing top-notch laboratory equipment to learning institutions, government entities, major businesses, and Fortune 500 companies worldwide. Lab Conco takes pride in their work and reminds all the Fort Scott Tiger athletes that there are no shortcuts to success. Do the right thing the right way. Best of luck from Lab Conco of Fort Scott at 2500 Liberty Bell Road.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. 4:15 here to go in halftime. And the way it is look, as the lady here learning here from some subject, it looks like guys, we almost still drew Bishop Miege, which, like I said, remembering last year, Bishop Miege beat us in the second round of state, so we didn't end up drawing them, thankfully. The Lady Grizzlies there losing 44-39 in their matchup. Not 100% sure who they'll play yet. Said, a rough one here so far, but the Tigers still in this thing, only down 9. Said a rough couple of stretches of quarters, but the Tigers have found ways to battle and get back into this one. Like I said, at one point down by double digits, so they're able to cut it. We're looking to cut it to 8, but Anderson able to put in 2 for 3 at least, cuts it to single. As like I said, the Tigers have got work to do. The Bulldog pressure has been very immense, has been good when they're needed. So this is going to be an intense battle in here in the second half. Tigers are going to have to come out hot from the three-point line, try to get this Bulldog team to really spread out their defense, but they are well coached and well defensively organized. And then that follows suit with good shooters. Callan landing in double figures. He's got 11. Heston Smith with 8. Jimmy Bunyard with 8. And for the Tigers, Cannon Brown with 7, Dub Chipman with 7, and Tyler Anderson with 5. And here again, like I said, the Tiger Wrestlers headed to Salina there the other day. Do want to congratulate here for the 4A title matches, as Trace Metcalf will take on Damon Ingram at the 150 mark. So good luck there to Trace Metcalf, Trace Metcalf, a slot wide receiver during the football season. May have heard that name before, but one heck of a wrestler as well. So good luck to him, along with Brody Gomez, as he will face Ethan Eck from Annandale in the 165 weight category. So good luck to both Trace Metcalf and Brody Gomez in tomorrow's state championship matches. looking to bring home the gold for the Tigers, who've had a very successful wrestling season. They get a little bit of update. Again, the Labette County Lady Grizzlies ended up losing 44-39, so they will go to Ottawa, I think is what I saw. So not 100% sure who we have drawn just yet sub-state-wise, but I know Labette is for sure going to Ottawa. It should be a good game there. But here the Tiger boys looking to come out here and stun here late in the game. 28-19 your score here with a minute 20 to roll. We're going to go and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB Sports Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Need a furnace or air conditioner? Choose Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, the only Evergy-approved HVAC trade ally in our area. They guide you in selecting the perfect system, ensure superior installation, and offer up to $1,500 in instant Evergy rebates. Trust Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, recognized by York as a superior installation dealer and backed by factory-trained experts. Don't settle. Go local with experts who truly care. Call 620-223-5990. Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, your partner in HVAC solutions.
And welcome back here, everybody. Got a good one here on tap. The Tigers, what has felt like a slow start, they've able to cut it to single digits, and will look to come out here and try to start hot. But here, if they want to start, they're going to have to play good defense here on these next couple of drives. Look out and go get good buckets here if they want to get back into this thing. But this Bulldog defense, rough and tough, along with the offense. Gritty, grindy, and look for the triple. Haven't had to live off of it, though. Lanning, drive, Smith, triple from the right wing, no good, but a foul. 3 shots. That is the third time at the line either team will shoot 3 free throws. You don't see that a whole lot in general, let alone in the same game. As number 3, Heston Smith to the line to shoot 3. Anderson's first, team's first of the quarter, and we've played 12 seconds. Smith cuts it back down, or cuts it up back to double figures with 10. 29-19 your score here. That one no good as it'll roll out. Yeah, neither team not able to put in all 3 free throws. Before this one, they were 50%, 3 for 6. They'll miss 2. Good board by Wolhoff there. So 4 for 9 at the line tonight for the Bulldogs. Tigers down 10. Will look to cut it back down to single digits here with their first offensive drive of the second half. Chipman screened by Wolhoff. Jimmy Bunyard on him. Bunyard, good defender. Like I said, like Keegan Bates, the Labette County guard, who I thought he did a good job on our boys there the first time. That second time, Tiger offense was blistering hot. Bounce pass over to Chipman. Drive, left-handed shot up. Good. Up Chipman for 2. Left-handed finish. It is hard to stop Chipman once he gets downhill. And as soon as he gets up and you see that left-handed going, it is hard to stop. Now 29-21 your score here. Here's your drive by Lanning. Lanning up. Shot no good. Boarded by no one just yet. It'll be Bulldog ball. Lanning with good drive here. Kicks it. Able to find Smith. Now over to Colbert. Colbert, top of the key, will dribble right, hands it off Lanning. 3 from the right wing, no good. Boarded by no one just yet. Off the leg of Wolhoff, it would appear from down here. It'll stay with the Bulldog shot clock at 32. Game clock down to 6:39. So that's a real close call. So you had Wolhoff and his offensive guy, he was defending up. Bunyard swings it, Lanning, top of the key, Lanning jabs right. Now we'll go back to Smith from the left wing, triple up, it is no good. Another offensive board. Colbert pulls it up, good. Javen Colbert, his first 2 of the night on the mid-range jumper. Moves it back up to a 10-point lead, 31-21 your score. Tigers got to get through the press, they do. Brown finds Marbury. Marbury thought about the three, will fake it. Now he'll attack in. Gets to the elbow, finds Chipman. Chipman pointing for the screen. Will go left with it. Finds Anderson. Anderson now attacks Colbert. Spins, kicks it out. Chipman all over him is Jimmy Bunyard. Another foul on Bunyard. That is his third of the night. Team's first of the quarter. Tigers get it in. Left-handed finish up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Colbert. Colbert drives, attacks on Chipman, kicks it to Smith. Smith between Chipman, no good. Rebounded by Jimmy Bunyard. His shot up, no good, but a foul. That one on Josh Wolhoff, his second. Team's second, and that'll send 22. Jimmy Bunyard to the line to shoot two. Bunyard 1 for 1 at the line so far tonight. First one up by Bunyard, good. He's got 9. Bunyard will look to go 2 for 2. Shot up, it's good. 6 for 11 at the line tonight for the Bulldogs. As Bunyard in double figures with 10. As out for Camden Sprague checking in for Jimmy Bunyard. Chipman was able to get a step on Colbert for about a second. Good help defense there. Brown from a screen for Marbury, triple up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Now good hands. Oh, come on. He had control of the ball, too. Oh, whatever. Wolhoff with the foul. That is his third of the night.
No, I thought that'd be enough to call
you
a
would
jump
think.
ball.
I mean, he had that ball for at least a second.
I mean, there's been a couple of those calls that could have been
either way.
And, I mean, because they're ripping it away, it's been called a hold.
Yeah. Now 33-21 your score. Tigers down 12 here with 5 to go in the third. Triple up for Smith, no good. Boarded by Chipman. Hits the deck for a second, able to regain possession and snag it. Tigers ball. Anderson hands it. Chipman from the right wing will jab step. Now dives in at the left elbow. Wolhoff. Sidestep. Deep 2 up. No good. Boarded by Marbury, but a push. And another foul on the Tigers. Can't seem to catch a break. That is Marbury's third. Team's fourth. As Aiden Ogren checking in for Ty Marbury. Marbury here trying to reason with the ref. Like I said, from here, I guess I wasn't really focused on it, but I don't know if you saw anything. Maybe I did.
Yeah, I mean, he went for the rebound, and
I guess he pushed him, but from what Marbury was
I didn't really see it. I mean, he went up and
a hard foul. Hard foul there. I don't think it was anything was meant by it, obviously. This crowd not very happy there, but I mean, it wasn't. Anderson just going for the ball.
Right here next to us. They've been berating the refs for any call that didn't go their way.
Colbert to shoot 2. The foul there on Anderson. That was the team's 5th. So, I mean, it was a hard foul. But I don't think he's doing anything meaningful, obviously. The first one by Colbert. Back iron, no good. Colbert, for how good he has been driving to the lane, he just can't seem to buy a free throw. Just 2 free throws made for him all game. Said if anyone get the line, like I said, Colbert kind of reminds me of Chipman a little bit, the way they're able to both get to the can as he'll hit the second. So 7-4-13 at the line tonight. Colbert now up to 3. Said Colbert and Chipman, both very good guards, able to get to the can with almost ease, just like that, but not able to get it to go. Ball still on the air, rebounded by Sprague. Now Smith running the floor. Behind the back, Smith will go ahead and dribble it out to the three-point line. Hand it off to Colbert here with 4:11 to play. 34-21 your score here in the third. Swings it. Pass stolen by Chipman. Now to Cannon Brown. Brown pushed it for a second. Gives it to Chipman in the left wing 3. No good. And a push on the floor. Good job by Wolhoff to get the foul to go, and he had the board anyway. So I was almost hoping he wouldn't call it because he almost had a real good angle there just to put it back, but Tigers will buy a little
he had
bit
a
more
really good
time here.
putback angle.
Yeah, he had a good angle. And a technical foul on Colbert. I don't know what he did for sure.
See what he did.
Yeah, I don't.
See if we can check our footage here.
Yeah, I mean, see here. It'll be Cannon Brown at the line to see two. It was a technical foul after the foul by Colbert. I don't know, maybe if he said something, the ref picked it up, or maybe he got into it a little bit. I don't. Looking at the footage, they weren't even inbounded yet, so I bet he said something the ref didn't like to hear. And that'll send Cannon Brown. Like I said, even though we're right here, I didn't hear him. I mean, it is a very loud atmosphere. Cannon Brown hits the first. Tigers before that shot 50% of the line, 4 for 8. Cuts it down, 34-22 here with 3:53 to play. Brown will look to hit both and does. Cannon Brown up to 9. Tigers now 60% of the line, 6 for 10.
Brings them down to just an 11-point deficit.
That's kind of how it's been all game. Said they've gotten down to 8 at one point, and that 9. It was going into half, and then the intense pressure by the Bulldog defense, and then their quick, stunning offense. Tigers with it here will look to cut it to single digits with a 2. Anderson, triple, long, rebounded by Sprague. Now Smith swings it. Lanning will drive. Lanning. And on the arm, a foul on it. Brown. That'll be Cannon Brown's first. Team's 5th already, and there's still 3:25 to play. 16 foul technically, but there we go. Now Lanning here. 7 for 13 at the line before this one. Good on the first. Lanning's got his first point of the half with that made free throw. Now 35-23 your score. Larson checking in for Tyler Anderson. Lanning here will look to line the second up. It is up good. 9 for 15 at the line tonight. Lanning up to 13. Chipman jump stop, hands it to Brown. Back to Chipman quickly. 3:18 here to go. Walhoff will screen on Bunyard. Pump fake, got both defenders up. Not able to find anyone. Now does. He'll Wolhoff at the right. Now Larson in the corner. Larson gets a screen. Larson stuttering, finds Chipman with room. 3 up, it is good! Right in the way of Sprague, who had good closeout D there. Chipman's up to 12. He's got double figures with the 3. Puts it back up, down 10 here with 2:52 to play in the third. It is going to be a contest. Bunyard with it, jabs left, will go right, screen. Bunyard had the ball tipped off. Ooh, close one there by Larson, but too much contact. It appears that is Larson's first, and that will send Bunyard to the line to shoot 2. Bunyard already up to doubles with 10. To put these in. 9 for 15 at the line here before this one. First one good. You get it to go. Bunyard now with 11. Puts them up 11. We'll look to make it 12. No good. Boarded by Chipman. 10 for 17 at the line tonight for the Bulldogs. Chipman in, kicks it. Brown with room, top of the key, no good. Boarded by Chipman with a good board. Brown, good driving dish. Wolhoff, corner 3, good! Josh Wolhoff for 3. Wolhoff's first triple of the night cuts him back down into single digits for the first time in what it's felt like since the start of this quarter. 37-29 your score. Tigers down 8 with 2:10 to play. So that's a 3 there that's got to exhilarate you. Hayden Ogren, that's good defense. Just a tough bucket there for Sprague, who's got his first 2 of the night on the jumper. Now here comes the Bulldog defense. tight coverage all night long on these Tiger guards and wings. Brown will drive, gets to the can, layup no good. Wolhoff wanted it, no good. Good box out and board by J.D. Vale. Jimmy Bunyard, call that one on Chipman. That is his second. That'll send Jimmy Bunyard back to the line. 1 for 2 his last trip to the line. 10 for 17 at the line in general for the Bulldog team. Spinning of the ball. Here's the shot. Rolls in. It's good for Jimmy Bunyard. He's now got 12 on the night, and that'll bring in Cordai Moreland in for Cannon Brown. Second one up, no good again, so we'll go 1 for 2 again. 11 for 19 tonight. Bunyard up to 12, going 1 for 2. Screen by Aiden Ogren, gave a little bit of room to Chipman, layup good. What could be Chipman's last game, he has played nothing but flawless. He's got 14 tonight. Here's Smith. Now to Bunyard. Bunyard drives, kicks it. Good pass there to Sprague. Sprague splitting the defenders. It's good. Camden Sprague for 2. Now to Larson. Tigers here moving the ball. 55 to go. Larson with a good move and fouled. Good take there by Larson. Got to the can. On the shot, Larson to the line to shoot 2. (42-31) here your score heading in play. That one just out. They'll stay at 42-31. Tigers before that were 60%, 6 for 10 at the line. We'll look to tie it with 52.4 to go in the third. As that foul was on number 11. And a push. J.D. Vale there, that was his second. That one on Larson following both misses. So Tigers now 6 for 12. And right back to the line we go. As number 12, Kellen Lanning to the line. Larson's second. First one good for Lanning. And Brown checked right back in here. Tigers down by 12 as Larson will check out. Lanning, line second one up, it's good. 13 for 21 tonight at the line as Lanning now with 15. Moreland pump fakes. Got his guy up. No good, but headed to the can. Was headed to the can, fouled on his shot. He'll go to the line to shoot through.
I mean, it almost rolled in, which is really impressive considering the position he was in.
I mean, he was
when
like,
he put it
he
up.
was almost nose diving into the ground and was still able to get it up. Kind of had a little too much momentum going out of the can. Moreland here will look to sink him. 6 for 12. No good. First one. I'll put in these. Like I said, it's tiny stuff. I mean, you're down this much, but I've seen the Tigers force overtime when they were down 15 heading into halftime. So Tigers here just got to get going as Anderson checking in for Chipman here with 43.7 to play. Moreland will look to cut it down to a 12-point lead, and does. Moreland for one, his first bucket of the night comes off the free throw. 7 for 14, so 50% of the line for the Tigers. Tigers here are going to play a 2-3 here with 43 to play as Smith will bring it down for the Bulldogs. As number 15, Ethan Small checked in there after the made free throw. Ethan Small on the left, kicks it to Smith on the left. Screens now, Bulldogs here. So I would expect them to go ahead and start their offense here quickly. I'd say when the shot clock hits about 10. And that one, back court. Small not able to hit his man. And with that, the Tigers have got a good chance here to get on the board and either tie it with, cut it to 10 with a layup or cut it to 9. Try to cut it single if you hit the 3. They'll get it in. Anderson finds Chipman here. Tigers down to 10. No shot clock, so they don't have to force anything if they don't have to. Able to find Anderson. Anderson takes it. Triple up. Anderson! Hand down, man down. And buzzer. Smith off to the right. Tigers cut it to 9. Good job by Tyler Anderson. His man doubted him. Didn't want to put his hands up. Paid the price with a triple. Anderson now up to 8. And that'll take us to a 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Brookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Here, plenty of time to start up here. 7:55 to roll. Tiger ball out of the quarter break. Down 1, out of bounds. Last touch there by Lanning. They'll stay with the Tigers here. Shot clock at 28. 7:52 to play. 44-35 your score. And Tyler Anderson able to bury a triple there at the end of that quarter break. Chipman lost his man for about a second, but good recovery by Bunyard. Finds Anderson top of the key. He'll drive. Goes between 2 defenders and a travel. Sure.
I mean, he got shoved.
Yeah, sure.
And tripped.
Yeah. Yep. Turnover. Bulldog ball. We'll look to get back into the double figures here with a bucket if they're able to. That one on the floor. And Bunyard able to recover it. Bunyard running the floor, finds Lanning. Lanning will drive. Good defense there by Wolhoff. And Anderson there to kind of smother Lanning down low. Doesn't let him get the layup. The Tigers get a break there. So that was a 3-on-5 pretty much there, that drive for about 2 to 3 seconds. Brown will drive. And he is fouled hard. Said it was a push, but if anything, I'm surprised it wasn't on the arm. I mean, I saw his arm come down.
Yeah, I mean, that was not as hard as Anderson's hit down there earlier.
No,
that was still a pretty hard hit.
Yeah. That one on number 11, J.D. Vale, his 4th. So it's interesting here. First one in. They're not going to bring in a sub. That interesting move, Cotton. We'll see how it pays out for him. Said you got 4 fouls, 7:09. You've got a couple guys on the bench. Like I said, you even have Colbert off. Both good for Brown. And Brown cuts it. Cuts it down to 7 here with 7:04 to play after those free throws. 9 for 16 on the night. Brown now into doubles with 11. And just like that, Vale comes back after the foul, able to hit it. J.D. Vale got his first 2 on the night on the free throw. Chipman, no good. Fight for the board. With it was Bunyard. Now here comes the Bulldog offense. Triple up, no good. Offensive board, however. Kicks it corner. Here's the drive. No good for Kellen Lanning, who thought he going to go for the dunk, wasn't able to get it. Good hustle there by Sprague to save it from going out of bounds. Smith with it. Tigers down by 9, 46-37 your score. Triple up by Lanning, no good. They have been wanting the triple, just haven't been able to get it. Still a 9-point contest here with 5:52 to go. Tigers' smallest, said they've been able to cut it to about 8, and then once that happens, they had it at 7 at one point. Just Bulldog offense has been able, said, to kind of come back and match it, whatever they've been able to score. Chipman steals it, got it to go. Chipman slowing down, smart decision there, lays it for 2. Chipman now with 16 on the night here with 5:23 to play. Oh, goodness. Except in the sub-state, Caney there, 170-19, by the way, just a heads up. That must have been a fun game to call. If you're Caney, of course. They've got one kid, I think he's about 5'11", and he throws it down like he's 6'4", as a triple is good for number 3. Heston Smith with his first triple of the half. So he's been searching for that shot all night and finally gets it to Barry this quarter. Screened by Marbury, won't take the first one. Now the second one. Here's the drive, kicks it. Anderson jabs right, looking, finds Brown. Brown downhill, hard to stop, no good. Boarded by Marbury, puts it back up for 2, no good. Put back, no good. Boarded there by the Bulldogs.
Heston Smith's 3 was not actually a 3 earlier. That was actually just a 2.
2.
Yeah.
I thought it was the 3, so take away 1 point for Smith. He's just up to 10. And a turnover. Turnover, I'd say. And a full timeout taken by Coach Feedback. Tigers down 9. 48-39 your score. We're going to go and take a quick 30-second ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB, Ford Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 30-second ad break.
Casper Enterprises LLC is a full-service general contractor providing both commercial and residential new construction and remodeling, as well as boat dock fabrication and repair. 3 generations strong, we have over 50 years combined experience in the industry. Call Bo for all your construction needs. Proud supporter of all of our Fort Scott Tigers. Go Tigers.
And welcome back here. Tigers down by 9, 48-39. They got some work ahead of them here in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time if anything interesting happens. Make sure you stay to keep it. Here as Colbert checked in out of the break. And for the Tigers, no subs there, just keeping the starters in who were out there just moments ago. Brown with it, will look to get it to 40. Get into the 40-point mark, as in get the scoreboard up to 4, like I said, with a 41. He's able to hit the 3, make it 42. Could make it a 6-point game just there. Tigers here are going to need good ball movement, smart passing. Brown with a good drive. Airy to get his man back, lays it up, no good. Marbury with good hustle, not able to grab the board, and Colbert will run the floor. Gives it to Lanning. Lanning will drive on Brown. Lays it up, it's good for Kellen Lanning. He's got 17. Junior having a big game. Wolhoff triple. No good. Boarded there by Sprague. Able to find Lanning. Now Lanning to run the floor. He's on the right. Lanning will drive right. He's been doing it all game. Another bucket for Kellen Lanning. He's in threat to get 20. He's got 19. Shipman with it. Top of the key will drive. 52-39 your score here with 3:09 to play. Shipman pump fakes a triple. Now take it. And on the arm, another foul. Sat on
I mean, that really looked like he got hit in the face.
Yeah, from up over here. That one on Lanning is second. And that'll bring in Cordai Moreland, who subs in for Ty Marbury. That was the second on Lanning. That was the team's second. Gets it into Cannon Brown. Tigers down 52-39. Finds Moreland. Moreland able to save it. Now gives it to Chipman. Nothing there. I was surprised. With what's been called, I was surprised that wasn't anything.
I mean, that was a lot of contact there.
Yeah, Chipman, sidestep, triple up, no good. Boarded by Sprague. A good shot, just not able to bury it. 2:40 here to play. Bunyard's going to hand it off to Colbert. And now the Bulldog offense here will look to set. Bunyard with it over on the right elbow. Wolhoff with good defense there. Makes him dribble out and will hand it off to Lanning as they've got Chipman on Lanning. Man-to-man defense being played. Lanning able to get Chipman off him for about a second. And I'm not. I don't know what the foul is. It looks like it was on Jimmy Bunyard. I don't know.
I don't know what they called on.
Like I said, it almost looks like he called two separate fouls on both the Tigers and the Bulldogs, maybe, because he obviously he held up 22, but it almost looked like he put up 23 as well, as that is Jimmy Bunyard's fourth, excuse me. Now the ref's here with a discussion. The way it's looking is it will be Bulldog ball, but the foul was on Jimmy Bunyard. I don't know how that
I'm pretty
works.
confused here.
But now the ref here talking to Coach Feeback. Again, not sure about what.
There's been no fouls added to.
Oh, there's Wolhoff's fourth. So it must have been both of them pushing on each other. So both get the foul, both with 4. Brown gets a hand on it, but Colbert right there for it. 52-39 here your score with 2:15 to roll in the fourth. Bulldogs here don't have it in the bag yet, but if they're able to bury a bucket or two here, might spell doom. But Coach Smith here, and he's been in this game a long time. He knows what he's doing. Coach Feeback here, surprising. I'm going to call that an defensive foul on Cannon Brown. That'll be the second team foul. That is Brown's second. So headed to the sideline will be Colbert. So he'll look to get it in for the Bulldogs here with 1:56 to play. Shot clock resets. Shipman's going to play it. Ball loose. Lanning able to recover. Swings it. Smith. Smith fouled on his shot. He'll go to the line to see 2. That fell on Cordai Moreland, his first, team's third. Larson here will look to check in after the first free throw for this shot. 13 for 21 at the line tonight. Tigers 9 for 16. First one up good for Smith. He's got 11. 53-39 your score here. Moreland subbed out. In for him is Larson. No subs for the Bulldogs. Smith will go 100% at the line there. He's now up to 12. 15 for 23 at the line tonight for the Bulldogs. Shipman will drive. Fouled on his shot. He'll go to the line to see 2. Good sportsmanship there from Bunyard. And out is Jimmy Bunyard. In for him, number 11, J.D. Veal. First one up by Chipman. Good. He's got that one to go. 17 now for Chipman. It could be his very last game. He has left it all on the floor. He's playing good defense. The offense has been there for that shot. 9 for 16, buries both.
That is
Shipman.
one thing I've noticed about this team all year round. They put everything they have out on the floor every game.
11 for 18 after that one. I mean, yeah, you're down. Like I said, if you're any other team and you're down double figures and, like, you were down 15, a lot of teams usually will roll over and kind of just nothing, but it's Tiger squad all year long, no matter the score. So, they had a foul there on Shipman. Oh, that was Bunyard's fifth, by the way. Heads up, I was not aware of that at the time. Shipman in danger of fouling out as he's got 4.
That is at least 3 Tiger players. Marbury over on the bench has 4, I believe.
Marbury, Wolhoff, and Chip, the team's 5th. It was the team's 4th. So throwing it in will be number 3, Heston Smith. He'll throw it on the sideline. Gets it in here. Both teams in the bonus. Tigers down by 12 here with 1:12 to go in the 4th. Might see fouling maybe, but I mean, you never know, but it is hard. And it will be Tiger ball as the senior number 1, McCoy Birdie, who had some big parts in last year's team. And as he checks in for J.D. Veal, Nate Cunningham checks in. He checks in for Cannon Brown. Rolling clock here. Shipman gonna get one up. Bang! Shipman! He's got 21, and if this is his last go at it, it'll be one way to end it. Shot up, it is good. Cunningham gonna go ahead and bring it up, and I think if you can't tell here, both teams I don't think wanna do anything. Anderson's gonna pull it. Anderson for 3.
They are just trading back and forth right now.
22.9 to go. Marbury subbed in. And multiple subs here. Number 5, J.D. Woodburn. Number 30, Brock Sanders will check in. As Anderson is out. Anderson, of course, just a junior. So we'll get one more year of Anderson, hopefully. As in for him, Ty Marbury. 20 seconds on the clock. Coach feedback here. Tigers down 10.
Looks like they're just going to dribble this one out.
Yeah, they're going to dribble this one out here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we will spell the end of the regular season. Lady Tigers lose 36-35, and the Tiger Boys 57-47, your final score here. Even with the deficit on the crowd, the Tiger Boys never going down without a fight. They fought to their very last moment. And again, if this is the last we will see of our seniors, it has been one heck of a year, that is for sure. So you look at this team last year, graduating 3 seniors. We make it to state, and a brand new crowd of guys. Like I said, guys who you didn't, like I said, a lot of them who were just bench pieces. Like I said, but again, it is guys like Nate Cunningham, Malachi Larson, Dub Shipman, Josh Wolhoff, and Ty Marbury, all seniors this year. Again, if that is the last we will see in any of those guys, it has been one heck of a ride. So here, both coaches here. Again, you got Coach Smith, and just learning a little bit about him last year, even just talking around. He is, again, one of the more tenured coaches in the league. And that, he is a very experienced. And coach feedback for his first year. Good, I mean, like I said, you look at the record, not the year you won, obviously, but what he was able to do. You look back at the start of this year, even at the Paola tournament, a rough start to the year. Like I said, you play in the SEK League, Parsons and Chinook there in December, rough start there. And then the boys coming out in January were able really came out, looked like they had really improved, and then from there they kept working. Got that first win against St. Mary's Colgan, and then the week after, following suit, they were able to get a victory against Girard, and then were able to beat Labette County there beat them Monday, and I mean they scored 75 points. So the offense was there, just like I said, had to find guys their roles, and like I said, it has been one heck of a year for both teams as we head into postseason play. The Lady Tigers, again, not 100% sure where they will play or who for sure. I believe with their record, we will play at home, but against who, I don't know just yet. Now with that here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 3-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB, Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 3-minute ad break.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole-in-the-Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole-in-the-Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities. There's more to vision than meets the eye, and Canar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Canar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National Suite E in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at canareyecare.com.
Do the right thing the right way. For almost 100 years, Lab Conco has followed this standard with the goal of taking the best possible care of the people who depend on them, providing top-notch laboratory equipment to learning institutions, government entities, major businesses, and Fortune 500 companies worldwide. Lab Conco takes pride in their work and reminds all the Fort Scott Tiger athletes that there are no shortcuts to success. Do the right thing the right way. Best of luck from Lab Conco of Fort Scott at 2500 Liberty Bell Road.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that at Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big banks, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family-owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown, and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Living in Southeast Kansas, you know the weather can be unpredictable. Your homeowner's coverage doesn't have to be. With Gross Insurance Agency on your side, we can make sure you are covered when severe weather strikes. Every year, the cost of repairs goes up. Let us make sure you have peace of mind in knowing that you have the right coverage. Stop in at 18 South National or give us a call today. Gross Insurance Agency, small town customer service, big coverage. Follow us on Facebook at Gross Insurance Agency.
An authentic taste of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sundays, 11 to 3. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Playing the greatest hits of all time. You're tuned to the fun one. Good times, great oldies. All hit 103.9. KOMB FM. Fort Scott.
And welcome back, everybody, here. A little bittersweet ending here to the end of the season. 57-47, your final score here tonight. Lady Tigers losing by one in a close contest. 36-35, your final score there. He said it has been a regular season. To not forget, the Lady Tigers will look to repeat as sub-state champions got to play their type of ball. Again, they should have a home game next week at some point. I don't, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere in there. And then at this point, it's win or go home. I have to talk to Coach Feedback. Hopefully he'll be over here in a little bit and talk to him and for sure know if he knows for sure if we'll be into playoff play. And if we are not, it has been one heck of a season for all our seniors and just everyone in general. And what was a little bit of a weird start to the season with injuries, new coaching, new pretty much everything. Tigers overcome all of that. They looked really good there in the latter half of the season, starting in January. And I think kind of that turnaround game for the Tiger boys was against Frontenac. It was, I think, a 7-8 point loss, but that had been the closest margin of loss we'd had all year. And then we had Pittsburgh in one heck of a close battle there, ended up being a 5-point loss. And games like that to where the Tigers stayed competitive all year long, like I said, excluding maybe one or two of those games. But like I said, they are a hard-fought team. Again, you're losing Chipman, which bittersweet. Chipman, who, like I said, last year, one of the leading guards. This year, really, like I said, he kind of a team leader on this team. Him and Marbury, both the two starting seniors, they looked good this year. Him and Wolhoff, too, actually. Like I said, Wolhoff not the biggest scorer, but, man, he is ferocious downstairs, whether that's a rebound. He can come up with a big triple when he's needed. Wolhoff with good defense, too. Miss those guys. Miss guys like Nate Cunningham. Like I said, not a whole lot of seniors this year. Said Chipman, Cunningham, Larson will miss. Of course, a very good triple threat he saw sometime last year. Got quite a bit this year. Good 6-man off the bench. Wolhoff and Ty Marbury. But like I said, getting a lot of guys back. Cannon Brown's senior year, so that should be exciting. As Brown had one heck of a year this year. Like I said, should look forward to next year, of course. That is if we don't have a sub-state playoff game, which I don't know if we do 100% or not. But hopefully here we'll get Coach Feedback on here quickly. But first, a 5-minute ad break. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM, KOMB Fort Scott TV. We'll be right back after this 1-minute ad break. 5-minute ad break, excuse me.
Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
You don't have to be the best, but you have to be your best. WNBA All-Star point guard Skylar Diggins-Smith knows it's important to set your own standards. The Hole-in-the-Wall Liquor Store has a standard of excellence in both customer service and community engagement. On the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole-in-the-Wall Liquor Store is the cornerstone of community spirit and proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
The Fort Scott Jungle has tigers galore, with ferocious appetites for more. That's why all the tigers fill their belly at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
At Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, they strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Cale Nelson in Fort Scott can help you get to a better state, because we'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage. all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, State Farm Agent Cale Nelson at 224-2828 and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Living in Southeast Kansas, you know the weather can be unpredictable. Your homeowner's coverage doesn't have to be. With Gross Insurance Agency on your side, we can make sure you are covered when severe weather strikes. Every year, the cost of repairs goes up. Let us make sure you have peace of mind in knowing that you have the right coverage. Stop in at 18 South National or give us a call today. Gross Insurance Agency, small town customer service, big coverage. Follow us on Facebook at Gross Insurance Agency.
The Fort Scott Jungle has tigers galore, with ferocious appetites for more. That's why all the tigers fill their belly at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that at Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big bank, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown, and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
I've heard people talk about wishing there was a life skills class for our youth, and I do too. This is Crystal over at Atkins Insurance, and let's be real, there are a lot of things they don't teach in classes, including why you need insurance. Bring your kid in sometime and let us help them understand why it is so important and how it works. No one wants to purchase it, but you sure don't want to be without it. Our kids are the future. Let us help. 620-223-0700. Or search us on Facebook, Crystal Cowan or Patty West at Atkins Insurance Agency.
An authentic taste of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, and on Sundays, 11 to 3. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott. 24 North Main, proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
And welcome back here, everybody. Like I said, I don't think no coach feedback today. That's okay. Like I said, try to catch up with them as soon as I can here and kind of talk about it here on our next broadcast. Again, not 100% sure where we will be. I believe we'll be in the Tiger Dome. I've got a 90% to 10% feeling of that, 90-10 on that one. Who we play, though, I won't know. I know the Lebec County girls ended up losing, but I knew talking there to my resource out of Labette, he said the girls were almost drawing Bishop Miege, which that would have been an interesting rematch from last year's state semifinal game. Not able to, as Labette, I think, draws Ottawa. So with me and my guy at Labette, with extreme confidence of our two teams, very well good chance we may end up seeing Labette County again at some point. And if that's the case, it is going to be one heck of a game. But the girls have got to focus on this game ahead of them here. Go out and get it. With that, that'll wrap things up here from Independence. We will be back here in the next week or so. Again, if you're able to, we'd love to see you at the game. Give the girls all the support you can. And if that is truly the last game for the boys this season, we'll say good job to the boys. I mean, for what their records show, that is not that boys team. They are a hard-fighting group of young men. Like I said, wouldn't go down without a fight, and that is appreciative from here. I always love calling those games. No matter the final score, it is always fun to call those type of ball games. It is close like that. With that, though, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here from Independence, Kansas. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 FM KOMB. This is your color commentator, Landon Brooks. Again, thank you for another great regular season. going to go ahead and sign off here. Have a great rest of your weekend.
You've been listening to Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on All Hit